film, but it did.
What's this? Oh, the map is.
Oh, you
still
went
here.
from Scottish to whatever that was.
No, that was a temporary. That wasn't
Okay.
even temporary. That was a one.
Wow.
Mother,
Wow.
I crave cheese.
Wow. And a raid. Oh my god, look at all these post-end raids, guys. Wow, amazing. I just wanna.
Stay away from my baby!
I wanna.
But
I wanna
mother,
thank the
I love
community. I wanna thank my parents.
I'm trying to
Everyone's
log in.
really quiet.
Gosh darn it.
Careful, it might draw the bots. I had a shit ton of hosts and raids for my birthday stream, and it summoned like 13 fucking bots within the first 10 minutes.
Oof.
Bots be like
Yeah,
that.
right?
Can't trust robots. But also, robots, if you're listening to me,
Nick
I
is
definitely
right
do not
here.
mean you harm.
That's why.
Please don't kill me by Skynet.
Yeah.
I'm right here, you know.
See? I have one on my side. Can I get two? Can I get two?
One?
I will kill you.
No.
Looks like you have 2 viewers. That's
Whoops.
Yeah.
In
Who's
fact,
not if all of you fuckers are watching, then
I was trying to log back in.
you
to,
motherfuckers. Where
I might have a slight computer issue real quick here, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way real early
there we
right
go.
now. And
Wisebot just said we're live, so now Twitch should be catching up, which means that
Aha.
all of my
Yep.
my Twitch notifications should have gone out.
Infects Kuma with a virus.
cool.
So-
So I need to do something real quick. Then.
Tonight
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
I'm
use
still
Kumo's
upside
bot.
down.
So if anyone dies or doesn't get anything they want, you can blame Kumo. It's all Kumo's fault.
Kuma,
I
blame
just
you.
said that I had some issue here.
I
Coming
mean, there's
back.
a reason I chose that smug ass face for the bot.
Yeah, if this bot gives you a bunch of nat 20s, I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
Kuma rolls 5 nat 20s in a row.
But also, if you give yourself nat 20s and equally give someone else a nat 1, you know, I won't be mad. Unless it's me,
Just
then
make
I'll...
sure it all evens out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have integrity. Thank you.
Integrity.
Really?
Integrity
Are you
is
sure?
nothing.
What is
When you're a
this
VTuber.
integrity? you speak
No,
of?
it's more like my anxiety is significant enough that I wouldn't do something like that.
I can't let anyone know that I rigged these dice.
Cause I got integrity.
If they find me out, they'll kill me. I guess I'll just have to use normal dice. It's less stressful.
Basically, that's the train of thought.
Okay, did everyone got their water bottles?
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh wait a
water?
second. Hold
Yes,
on.
Or tea?
I need to wait.
Or alcohol? Or yeah, great.
There we
I'm
go.
glad we have that on stream now. Now I can clip that and refer to it later when I say you're an alcoholic.
I had strawberry beer.
Okay, you talking like that makes me very concerned, but you know we're just gonna move forward. We're just gonna move past it.
Should I have baseball or basketball in the background?
Baseball. Of course.
Basketball.
What kind of degenerate watches
Olympic
basketball?
fencing.
I would love to have Olympic fencing on in the background.
Esports.
No.
Have
Do you have
Olympic
something to say
fencing.
about that? You just
I
popped
know.
up when we mentioned fencing.
Just turn on the
Or-
paintball tournament.
Or had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on in the background.
Actually, fuck it. That sounds like the best idea so far. To go with that one.
Yeah,
Don't,
go
don't
on.
forget the Joker.
Well, it's playoff. It's playoff basketball.
Okay. Everyone's good to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
So,
Not Rhea.
okay, we'll wait for Rhea.
Well,
I
Val
don't-
shamed
I
she
don't
want her
wanted
piece
to
of
adjust her seating. I think.
Huh?
I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rhea's fine. I just put her on the spot there for a second.
Why am I looking that way?
Why not?
I'll move Rhea so that she sits right in the middle. Unless you're a weirdo who sits on like the arm of a chair, then whatever.
Yeah,
You
if
don't
you
need to
have the
call
whole
me out
seat,
right here like this, Yuki.
if you have the whole seat and like you're not like using the whole seat while sitting on the arm, if you're not using the whole seat, what are you doing? What are you doing with your
I
life?
mean,
Well,
if I have like an armchair, then there's only one way to sit in an armchair.
And that's
you can
cross
pay
it.
for the but you can
Exactly.
pay for
So
you can pay for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Only the edge.
I put my legs over the top of it,
You sit in the backwards? Respect.
upside down.
Also,
I Slav
apparently,
squat in my seat.
I
Why?
sit upside down in my seat.
Why?
I mean, why not? It's comfy.
Okay, I took a nap before this, and it's proving to be far more detrimental than I thought it would be. Okay,
Yeah, now you
so
just don't-
to recap, you guys had followed Steve, to where you guys had been. What the fuck is this summary? Oh, I typed this last 2 weeks ago. What the fuck?
That's
This shit
a
makes no
while
sense.
ago.
Okay, well, you guys had been guided by Steve.
You also have a small error in it.
Look.
You typed the.
I
and O
have 6 intelligence in real life. Okay, give me a break.
Okay. Okay.
I have a passive intelligence roll of like 5. Give me a second. You had been guided by Steve after his floating mask and torch that doesn't work. Made your way to the All Knower, a strange entity that has a bunch of tentacles and stuff. One by the name of Kuklu, and he offered to grant
Ooh.
wishes or power at a cost. Contemplating options, Okami tried to first reason with it, offering coins and other things, until Coda decided to just fucking be done with that shit. Said, "Here, take my gold ass sword. I want to know answers."
Aha.
So she
I
asked.
don't
where
need
her-
a sword.
She asked where her father was, give her the golden sword, and advance payment from Archivist Beans. And Kukulu reviewed where he would be found to the north, along an army commanded by the Dress family. And then Kukulu abruptly awoke Beans, and you guys were taken to the marketplace so you could digest what the fuck happened. And then he vomited because there's a lot of shit going on. So after catching up with all the shit that was going on, he is now very conflicted about the job that he had hired you guys for, and is currently coming to terms with that. So I believe 2 people were still. Oh, I'm sorry, Zephyr. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was half right. Okay. Obviously, 4 hours of sleep, very, very helpful. Gets everything done.
Yeah, that's what happened to Eris because that was the night I just felt ill.
Yeah, I think we wrapped it up.
You tagged a lot.
Ericer went on vacation to Florida.
Where she ate people.
What?
Went to live on the farm.
Short the lip on the farm.
Where she ate people.
Ericer was in Nebraska.
Where she ate people.
I'm seeing a theme here.
I get copyrighted on Twitch because of cannibalism again. Everyone got sad.
No,
after
no,
that.
no.
Have a
Sorry,
tag?
again.
Right.
They have a tag? They have a tag for that.
I got my fucking. I'd uploaded a old. This is minor segue. I'd opened an old video. I forgot what game I was playing, but I was talking about like eating people and like cannibalism, and I got striked on YouTube for like breaking their guidelines or some shit, and they ended up like force taking down the video, or like they muted it or like hit it or whatever it was, and I just deleted it afterwards because it was like a fucking nightmare.
Okay, that was YouTube. Because I've talked about cannibalism a few times on my Twitch.
I do it on Twitch.
I
Some people
haven't-
say that it will get your
Yeah.
shit taken down, but I don't think anyone cares enough. I think it's only
Go
like
out at night
if you
and
have a
start
big
eating
following.
cars.
Like if you have
Did
like
you
you know
guys level up at all?
80k.
Eating
But
Cadillacs.
No,
in
I don't
if
Super
everyone's
Mario.
you
still at 3.
talk about cannibalism to the tune of Super Mario Brothers, you're fucked.
I was actually
anything.
starting to sing an actual song, so I mean, I don't.
It's okay. I was playing Naruto
Did we-
intros and I didn't get taken down.
Did we level up at all?
No, did you do anything major?
I don't know. That's why
I learned
got
about
it.
my dad.
Following Steve is pretty major, I think.
Steve has been a wonderful, large
Okay, you
part
know
of
what,
our life.
Kumo, if you roll an 18 or above, I'll let everyone level up right now.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Quick
Why are you?
question,
Oh, you
do
know
I
what?
still
Yeah, you
have
put it on me the
rebel-
last time.
Yeah,
you
no.
put it on me the last time with the gummy dick, I guess.
Do I still have
Uh,
No one
I
levels
was
up.
rolling.
It's all Kumo's fault.
Yeah.
I was the one rolling.
Time
We're
for
not-
us to kick his
Wait,
ass.
what?
We're not
You
using
did
Tatsu
teach.
tonight.
Oh yeah, I rolled with wrong bot.
Okay, so to
We
recap,
can get a cyan fridge.
hey! Yuki, look
No.
what I rolled with the bot.
Oh man, I want a
Oh,
cyan fridge.
God.
man, if only Kai rolled, but too bad. Kumo fucked it up.
We already hate him.
Fuck.
I rolled
You
a
do
nat
nothing.
20 though.
You do nothing for this team.
Kumo gets the hot seat tonight.
I Eldritch Blast. Thank you very much.
Okay.
When have you done that?
I
roll
did
to
it
hit,
like 3
You'll do-
times.
roll to hit.
What have you done
Yeah.
for me recently?
Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Okay.
What?
Roll to hit
Me?
Kyrie?
with Eldritch
No,
Blast.
he's saying he's
Oh.
Eldritch blasted in the past.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Carry
he's
on,
not
carry on.
saying he's about to, you know.
No,
blow
I'm
no,
like,
no, no.
Buddha's
let's see
face
if we
with an
kill
Eldritch
Beans.
blast.
Let's see if we kill Beans right now.
Let's see if we kill Bean.
We all know he's a wizard and he has like 3 health points, so really all you do is like land 1.
I didn't say I'm a wizard. I
Just
said I whiz
sneeze.
hard.
In his
Negative
general
11?
direction.
You can roll negatives. It's true.
I rolled a 1d20 minus 20.
I didn't say I'm a wizard. I said I whiz hard.
So if I remember right, Rhea and Zephyr were the ones that had been talking to Beans, and Coda had taken Goliath aside, correct?
Yeah, we were talking about where places were, and I don't think we really did anything.
Okay, was it?
No, not really.
I think someone was looking around, still trying to like scavenge through the marketplace, or did that not happen? Trying to memorize like what, because I know there's like little details that I remember, but probably not. So
So Yuki, you're lucky.
what?
They got rid of bid ads.
What is that supposed to mean?
I can't bit cheer you now.
Oh, I mean that's money. What do you mean I'm lucky? I like money.
Yeah, but remember how I was spamming it?
Yeah. Anyways, so
Moving on.
after Beans has been brought up to speed, he eventually starts to wander on the marketplace, kind of mumbling to himself. No, you guys wouldn't be able to understand it from where you guys are. But he basically just kind of takes off from you guys, and after pretty much taking out whatever breakfast he did have onto the floor, he just kind of goes around the little kiosks and stands and stuff and tries to find any sort of details about this place.
Oh yeah, I think the thing that I talked to Goliath about, and I think Nikki came over during that conversation with just like trying to figure out, okay, what I learned with like where these places are.
If I remember
That
right, I don't think
Stuff was about.
Ellie had came over. I think it's the fact that you're talking in an empty cavern and it's echoing,
Yeah.
and it's not like you're
I
whispering.
think I think Ali said like you came over, like you just heard us talking, you figured that talking to Beans wasn't fun enough or whatever, like important enough, and you just came over by us.
Yeah, pretty
But either way, like I was talking to both of them and trying to figure out like where location wise my dad would be.
Yeah, see, 1 week hiatus for a birthday party actually made everyone very lost than I expected.
Look, I said you can NPC Zephyr.
No, that's no fun.
Well,
It's
I'll
okay.
take that as a compliment that you
Yeah.
appreciate my presence.
I appreciate every single one of you.
I don't believe that.
No, you gotta flip the card, finish the other side.
Can I roll insight on the
And
DM?
I look forward to everyone's visitation every Thursday for D&D at 7 Pacific Standard Time.
There's a gun off screen.
And
that
it's
good?
mine.
Is that?
Say the line.
Yeah.
Where the
I roll.
Where's my gun?
It
There
gets
we go.
clipped.
roll to,
Everyone's like, please free the Neko.
I'll roll to see if the DM's lying.
Okay, roll insight
Okay.
with disadvantage. What?
With advantage.
Disadvantage. Fuck.
Oh.
You don't know me. See the line right this time.
Oh no.
You know what? You feel pretty convinced that the words the Dungeon Master is saying are completely genuine. They're definitely not
attack the DM.
scripted, and there's definitely not a knife behind their back.
I
roll
didn't.
to
I
attack.
definitely did not give Yuki a script to say nice things
Mhm.
about us.
I roll to attack the DM.
Please release my family.
Never.
I roll to attack the DM.
Okay, so what would you guys like
This
to
is
do?
no.
Yeah, we're
So,
gonna.
No,
Anyway,
Beans,
let's get back on track
Yeah, we're
here.
gonna
you
shit
hired
post.
us to do something in this lake and then promptly fell under magical sleep. What are we doing down here
And now you're
having
very
some
concerned about
trouble.
something?
Okay,
with
okay.
your notes?
Well, judging by everything, but we're already down here. We might as well find everything that we can do. But I don't think that creature's anything recorded. It's something new, and if my suspicions are right, then we might as well play its game.
I thought we already
I
played this
did.
game.
And then Beans goes.
You remember that sword you gave me? I don't use swords, so
Beans just kind of just waves to dismiss you and just continues to trying to find. Seems like he's trying to find any hint that would lead to like what this marketplace was used for or who used it before. I don't think you guys showed the harpoons. Did you guys?
No.
did we show the boner?
The bone coin? I don't
Did
think
we
so.
Yeah,
show
I
Beans our
offered-
boner?
Well, no, not Beans. Sorry. I have not shown Beans the boner.
All right.
Goliath, I remember, has the harpoons.
Yeah, I think he has them.
I think
as
Goliath. I
javelins.
think Goliath has it.
So you guys showing him, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, might
Well,
as
I
well.
mean, Beans hasn't said that he's looking for something specific yet. Yeah, has he?
He hasn't
So
said it,
all the things.
but based on what he's doing, you could probably assume he's looking for something. And given what you guys found, probably would be helpful. I
Yeah,
would
so,
say it's reasonable enough
you-
to draw that conclusion.
Beans, you
Mhm.
mentioned that the entity is not recorded. What do you have recorded here? What initially drew your attention to this lake?
Well, it's part of I wouldn't say ancient, but a very interesting tribal organization with other powers and things. But if my suspicions are right, then this goes much further back, which means there's much more to uncover than what's here. Because if that thing's here, we need to find what brought it here. And if we find that answer, well, then we can find all sorts of things that may or may not turn people into gods.
Hey, Yuki.
Hmm?
Does Kuma still have the mask of Steve on?
He doesn't have it on. I think he just took it.
No, I put it on his face.
Yeah.
Remember?
It was put on my face.
You took it off, didn't you?
I don't
you said
think so.
explicitly, but you can probably decide whether or
I-
not you have it on still.
That's up to you. Are you still wearing it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, you're still wearing it. Simple enough. It smells
Not
like house
entirely.
keys.
Like a house key?
Like house keys.
I'm not entirely
Sounds about
sure
right.
what brought that entity here, but there is another one of those wee lizard folks down here as well. A little white one. With a few imps in that cavern as well.
A few imps. You saw more than one.
I don't know. I was a little focused on talking.
I think
to
it
the
was just
lizard
one.
folk.
I
Might
think
have
it was
been
just one.
Airser tries to adjust her to the mask.
Beans just kind of looks at you. Looks like got him. Looks at you. Looks back at got him. Looks at you. Gives you a dead expression for a good 5 seconds. And just nods and then turns back around and just rifling through the stands. Well, we need to find any clue that could definitely tell us what kind of civilization was down here before. Because if this is what I
I think
it
the
is,
civilization might still be down here.
No, archaeologist, what are we looking for, Beans?
Hey, Haru.
weapons, items, possessions, valuables, treasures.
Oh,
If
we've
there's any
got
treasures left
weapons.
behind, typically
Food.
what's left behind is not of use
Well, I
to.
found this coin made out
Yeah,
of
the boner.
bone, we believe. If you,
You
want
have
to
a
take a look at that.
boner?
Yes, my boner. Would you like to see my boner?
Wait, did they inform him of the giant you know what?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to know about that.
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no.
He was
You don't need to be
unconscious during the whole
shy
thing,
here,
so.
and I'll produce said coin.
From your pants pocket.
He immediately
Yeah.
just recoils back, shuts his eyes, and just peeks at the
Haruka,
corner of
I'm,
his
I'm
eye.
a female. I don't have like pockets in my pants. Okay, I have to pull it out of a coin.
You're a rogue.
I am a rogue.
You
You're a
should have-
rogue.
you should have
You
your-
obviously
You're a
have
rogue that doesn't
you're
have
a rogue.
pockets?
With very tight leather pants. Okay, I have
Really?
pouches.
Okay, so Zephyr's a BDSM rogue. That's good to know.
You don't have to
Zephyr
be a
just-
BDSM rogue to have
Zephyr
leather
just walks
pants
around
on.
in a full gimp suit, just like
Oh my
stealing
God.
things
Have
with
you
no
guys-
pockets.
Has no one here LARPed? Has no one here done live action role?
I have.
Has
Are
no
you
one here
surprised by that?
ever worn leather fucking armor? Nah?
I don't
Nobody?
even.
No.
I don't even live.
You don't need
action
armor
live
if you never
stream.
get
What do
hit.
you think?
You don't need armor if you never get hit.
I'm a VTuber. You think I don't LARP?
The problem is that the rogues and the archers get targeted because we do a lot of damage. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
You can tell me as much as you want. I'll have a higher rate of fire.
So as you produce the bone coin, it Beans,
The bone coin.
after, very confused about why we're calling it that, eventually takes note of it and takes it from your hand and kind of inspects it on both sides. Interesting. Well, if they...
You can sound a little more enthused about it, darling.
Well, if you gave away a gold sword, it definitely takes interest in things of monetary value, I guess, or shiny. So it would make sense that these people would probably replace gold coins with this bone coin, I suppose. I don't know what's on the
The
coin.
boner.
That's a little interesting.
Are you suggesting that entity was here long before the civilization vanished? That the civilization lived in tandem with it?
It's more than likely. It's more than likely that whatever's protecting this village is either a direct result or indirect result of that creature. Either
And
it's...
Erzer jet draw a crude harpoon and give it to Goliath.
I've been holding out the harpoon for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I take all the talky times.
The talkie times.
Well, unless I talk very loudly, it can be difficult for people to hear me, so I'm used to that.
We is part... Oh, I was reading it because I thought it was Maria's speech, but it wasn't. This is you guys talking shit.
No, just
Nah,
disgusting.
she's just face palming at our crude humor.
Yeah, I was scrolling... I was
Yeah,
like
it's
reading
face
upward.
palm at the boner.
Yeah. So you're...
Dying.
If you're presenting the harpoon, then Deans would definitely have taken note of it. He would have gestured to, hand it over, but, not stab him with it, obviously. And after taking it, he would definitely take a much closer look, taking a seat, looking at the carvings, the head of the harpoon. I was going to say shaft, but we're not going there. And
Hey,
definitely...
there's a shaft
You
and a
should
head.
definitely go there.
He runs his hand
We've
along
already gone
the
there.
shaft to inspect all of the
Yes.
cracks and crevices to see
Wow.
the quality of this strange and long device.
Somebody clip it.
Yes.
Please clip
Well,
it.
while he's inspecting the shaft of the harpoon, Erzer's going to run up, got him, take the mask off, and toss it to Beans.
Oh god, I thought that was going in a completely different direction.
I was like, oh no! Please,
I'm
no,
over
not
the
my
now.
stream! Okay. Are you going to allow the bunny to climb upon you and take off your face?
Yeah, I'm fine with this. I mean, I liked the mask, but I'm okay to have it gone as well.
Gotham is the
Nice
most
back.
indifferent party member. Easily. He's just, I fucked up the roll early on, please don't kill me.
Yes.
Okay, so
Meanwhile, when I fucked up a roll, we spent the entire game on it.
okay, so you throw the mask over at Beans.
Just
Aiming
means
for
I
it to-
can no longer make faces at everyone without them knowing.
Okay,
Aiming to
Also sad about
let-
taking off a mask.
aiming for it to land on his face.
you,
Make him the new Steve.
so you're crawling on top of him?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
Uh,
And I
we're pretty much
get
recap.
disadvantage on that.
My eyes so itchy.
16. Disadvantage roll. 10.
You fail. You're unable to climb him. He kind of staggers back and is just kind of like, what the fuck are you doing?
He holds out the mask to him.
Do you think that that Coda, Goliath, and Allie are done talking in the corner?
You guys, I would assume you guys were done, yeah. Considering that Goliath had
Okay.
handed the harpoon to Beans.
Okay.
Okay, so as you hand the mask to Beans, he, crouches down to pick it up, and then also looks at it, and side by side, in tandem with the coin, and just interesting. So it seems most of the things of value down here are made from bone.
Wait, that mask
I
was
thought
made
that
from
mask
bone?
was made of wood. Is it actually made of bone?
Well, it's certainly lightweight. I would assume so.
If it's lightweight, is it bird bone?
Well, it's not hollow, it's carved. It's made from something. I'm not exactly sure what you could carve this mask from, given the size of it. It's not a skull.
Oh, I mean, you
that's
could
been
also
turned-
probably combine it.
It's like a sheet of bone? Was it carved from... I have
I mean,
so many
technically,
questions.
Yeah, bones
mean,
don't
technically speaking.
particularly come in sheets,
Yeah, this is...
unless it's like from a big creature or something.
Unless
I had a feeling it was carved out of wood.
they were able to fuse bones somehow. And
Yeah,
able to
that's
make...
what I was saying. I mean, I
that
think that must
possible?
be a jewelry way you can make jewelry, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
I don't think anyone has a background where I could confirm or deny that statement, so...
I could
Figure
tell
that one
you
on your
how
own.
to find out.
You know what?
Just a
Gotham,
complete
make,
guess.
make a general intelligence roll.
Oh, okay.
You don't sound too happy about that one. Oh no, they're all gonna find out I'm dumb.
Yeah, basically.
Don't worry, we already know.
Gets a natural 3. Oh, I mean, it's not horrible. You don't know shit about jewelry.
Can
Right.
I roll see if I do?
It seems
I mean, we wouldn't
reasonable.
expect you to.
If you probably could fuse bone in some way. I mean, given most spells, there's probably a way to do it. You could probably engineer mending in some way, maybe. But
Or, some sort of
Maybe like
blacksmithing,
something
right?
from transmutation.
or maybe
Uh,
like super glue, but in a way
Yeah.
that permanently fuses it and makes it like a single piece. You don't have any knowledge on that.
Isn't there like a
Hey,
transmutation spell that allows you to like fuse things together or change the shape of things?
Or,
I
you
believe
just
so,
get like
yeah.
a whale. A whale.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
think it's
then-
permanent though.
Ooh.
I think it's
Yuki,
yeah.
can I roll to see if I've seen anything like that in my time as you know what?
Sure. Roll
what-
history.
History.
Or they could just have like killed a whale because their skeleton probably big enough.
Yeah. But
13.
Or they
There's
cut
the
the whale
nearest
around
ocean
here.
to where we are.
well,
A
also keeping in mind
dragon?
that there are other lakes in the village, and this is one of the smaller lakes. So
Are we in Minnesota?
you got in the fucking mountains. you're basically in redneck nowhere, where lizards are
13.
rednecks. I mean, nothing specifically of this like type. It's definitely interesting.
I was
But yeah,
looking
I
for
mean,
an intelligence check because I figured it would probably be intelligence with knowledge from
yeah, but you're not trying to figure out how it works or how it's made. You're trying to remember an instance where that would
No,
be.
I was trying to figure out.
Don't
if
disagree
it-
with the DM. Let's move on.
No, I was trying to clarify what I was saying. I was trying to see if it looked like it could have any cultist connections.
I mean, honestly, anything could have a cultist connection. That's just 90% of it is speculation. So even if you want to roll religion, sure, you can roll religion.
Okay.
Do any of us specialize in anthropology?
The answer is there's no conclusion you can draw from it. I mean, you know your own faith. You know maybe a handful of common ones, but as far as like cults that would use some kind of bone fashion or a way to like denote anything, you could theorize maybe like a higher priest would have a mask to show them apart, or that maybe lower followers would have a mask that they're not seen. Only you're allowed to have your face shown if you're higher rank. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to
dragon
go about
priest?
it, but you really
A
don't
dragon
have.
priest.
We're not. It's not Skyrim, but sure. But yeah, there's not really anything you could draw from it. I mean, you could think about
Are
it.
any
and-
of us are any of us experts in anthropology or herpetology or?
Those are
Nope.
really big words for barbarian, and I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, wait, wouldn't like if Beans doesn't know anything about it, then I guess
Actually,
yeah.
Allie,
Why are we arguing if Beans knows things?
make a intelligence or wisdom check.
Me?
Allie.
I have a feeling Beans doesn't know much, considering I've asked him quite a few times what he knows about this place, and he's come back with diddly squat.
You want me to roll intelligence?
Yeah, you.
Okay. No. It's a 5.
Okay.
That's a save. You rolled a save.
Oh, it's a save?
No, you rolled a save.
Are you rolling on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see.
always.
Kuma makes a bot and she does.
My save and my roll score are the same, so.
Oh, okay.
Fine. Nobody has to use my bot.
I was making a joke, Kumo.
The bot is
Oh,
for
okay.
me.
Yeah, it's okay. It can torture you later. I mean, even with a low roll, I'll say with your history with, dwarven people or dwarves. I mean, I don't know why I said that. It definitely seems like it's not made with like, expert or precision tools. It definitely is handcrafted. There's a lot of inconsistencies that's maybe made by like a novice or something, but there's not much you could tell from that. You just know that it's definitely not, machine, it definitely hand carved from something, someone.
Mhm.
All right, there's one way I can think of solving this. Can I borrow that mask for a moment?
Okay. And he hands you the mask.
Kuda, darling, can you do me a favor?
I could have looked that generator over and been like, yeah, no.
Can you
these are the things that are
can
wrong
you
with the
split
generator.
this in half?
My master corp
The
role
bunny scowls at
But
this.
that's Steve's face. You don't want to hurt
I-
Steve's
I
face.
need to see what the inside of it looks like. If it looks to be bone texture or if it splinters like wood.
We don't
Can
need
you
to know
split
whether
in
what
half?
this thing is. What are we doing next, guys? We don't need to spend so much time on what this
It
bone
seems
this
to
bone
be-
is.
It seems to be important, and we need to see what these people were working
I
with,
don't-
right?
I don't
We
think
could
it
look at
is.
other
Also,
things.
Archaeology
Trust me.
is.
At this point, you
Bone
see Beans
splinters.
kind of pull his hand away from the harpoon, and you see this like weird gooey substance kind of string from his fingertips as he brings it apart.
Oh,
It's
he
like
is a
this-
child.
It's weird like slime, and he has this disgusted look on his face, and just, well, that's
What did you
questionable.
do, Arnold?
I was
Well,
just going to steal the mask from Zephyr.
If these were left here, they
Oh
probably
man, I said
would.
his
You have
name
to
right.
get on my level first, bitch. I'm gonna hold it up high. You're 2 foot nothing.
Doesn't
and
mean
you-
I can't crawl in you.
and just if these were long left here, the substances on it wouldn't be preserved. This is fresh-ish, maybe.
Goliath, did you feel anything when you were holding the harpoon?
I've been underwater for hours. I feel.
Well, I mean,
nothing.
there's a difference. There's a difference between sticky and wet. Okay.
At some point, goop is goop.
All right.
Flip it.
Episode 7, where we talk about shafts and ooey gooey goodness.
Hey,
This
didn't we
isn't
do this a
really
couple of
episode
So the
seven?
harpoon, the harpoon ejaculated. You're saying?
No, it's not from the tip. It's just there's this group
From the
on
shaft.
the stick of it.
Let's spring a leak.
Yeah, well, Beans was kind of thoroughly inspecting it, and he just kind of found a little bit of
Is
Goopy
anyone
goop.
here able to cast detect magic or any means of identify?
I can do Arcana checks and that's it.
I
Well-
can't identify.
Is
I feel like we're
anybody
spending
able...
so much time on this thing, and
I
it's
can
not
tell
going to
you
matter
that-
that much.
easily. This is not something, at
Doesn't
least
seem magic.
naturally magical, but this is definitely something made by an animal of some sort. But why an animal would have any use for this would
That moment,
more or
Cursor
less
gets an
confirm my
idea.
suspicions.
Well, I mean,
Here's-
lizard folk, I guess.
No,
Why don't
they,
we take him back to the counter lady?
Yeah,
we
come on.
can
Let's
take
bring.
him
Let's
back
let's
there.
let's bring him over. Hop in the papoose, bud. Get back in there.
I'm not gonna say yes, but and he just kind of walks over and just like uppies,
Climbs in.
Uppies!
uppies.
Alright, I'll pick him up and put him back in his papoose.
Let's
I'll
go
pat
back
his-
over
pat-
to.
lightly pat his head a couple times.
Let's go back over to Prim Prim, Chim Chim, Chemery.
Jim, Jim,
Yeah,
Jim.
Prim Prim. Huge. What-
Shimmy Shammy,
True.
So
George.
you guys make your way over. If y'all want to make
Take him away.
athletics or acrobatic checks. Primula Primera.
Apertura?
Primula Primera.
That's a joke that only I will get because nobody here would pay attention to Mexican soccer.
It
Um,
thoroughly
geez.
pleases me that Kumo rolls like trash.
Of course I do. My
I
bot
rolled a
hates
9.
me.
It-
Your own child
It
hates
also
you,
makes me
Kumo.
so much happier to know that the last 2 rolls that came out of it were 19s.
That's actually a 16 that I
Look,
rolled.
The bot
Did
knows
not
its
accept the plus
creator,
4.
and it hates that it has to exist in this world, and I understand that.
Hey, Kumo, your own child hates you. How does that feel?
Like any parent ever.
Yeah, it feels
Sounds like an
appropriate.
AI.
Already a
You have-
teenager.
I have given you life and I can take it from you. You're just rolling for swimming, so athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is higher for you.
Oh, Val, we're rolling athletics. Yeah, we're doing swimming. We're
Sorry,
swimming.
I'm still
Yeah.
over in the rolling tab.
It's mostly just to keep pace
You said athletics or acrobatics, right?
because I'm tracking
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Either
Okay, now-
A skill.
That was acrobatics.
At this point, you guys are definitely getting a little tired. Perhaps it's time for sleep. But that's up to you guys. I'm just waiting for
Long rest underwater. No,
Val
or
to
should
roll.
long rest when we get to the.
Rest while we are underwater. Yes,
think-
that is obviously the way to go.
math. Is Val has to get a. Okay, yeah. So you guys are good. You guys keep pace. You guys don't really lose any time, and what feels like 2 hours, you make it there. Your concept of time down here is really fucked, considering no one has a watch or a keen mind. But you make it back to the treasure room where you find Primula Primera. Or well, it's dark lit, but Primula Primera is there probably.
Hey, shimmy
I
shammy.
I guess this time give back that mask.
No, hide the mask. One day, one of us will get.
Wait, who's holding the
unseen
mask?
servant and Steve will return.
I had it last.
Zephyr has a current obsession with it, so
Yeah.
Actually,
I was
Is
thinking
Magic
about trying
cursed?
to go over and just telling Zephyr, please just hand me the mask so that nobody breaks it until we need to.
Zephyr's just.
Ares
But
is
if I
gonna
break
try
it, I
to-
can find out what's inside.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't
What?
want to break it right now.
Yeah. Why not?
Aristar's going to try to sneakily grab the mask.
I've got a shit passive perception. You would probably succeed.
Roll sleight of hand.
I was actually about to grab it forcefully right in front of her.
Yeah, so roll sleight of hand with disadvantage,
Rude.
which I think you have advantage on anyway. So it's
that's
a straight
not. That's
roll.
not. Oh,
I don't have disadvantage or advantage on sleight of hand.
Okay, then you have disadvantage now because you're doing it right in front of her.
no, I was.
Yeah, but Aristar's
Yeah,
trying to
she
take
was
it from
focused.
you.
Yeah, no, but she's focused on Coda.
Yeah, but it's in her hands. Yeah, so no, you don't
as
even.
I see as I see Erisar approach, I just lift the mask above my head.
Okay, thank you
I
for,
just walk up to Zephyr and say, "Give it to me, so we don't break it until we need to break it."
Darling, you know you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, right? Say please.
And you get more with shit. So
Arizar is going to hit.
Could I please roll for
Zephyr on the
intimidation?
back- Arizar is going to hit Zephyr on the back of her Achilles heel.
Why are we turning into attacking players now?
At this point, Prim kind of perches on top of one of the little rocks and just, what are you guys doing?
Why couldn't
Your
I roll
guess
to
Apparently
is as good as
turning on
mine.
each other.
Why wasn't I able to roll to intimidate? Come on, man.
Because it's against players, and that's more of. If you want to roll intimidation, sure. Would it make you feel better?
It would.
Okay. I hope you roll a 3.
Arizar wasn't actually.
Please
doing
roll a
that,
3.
that
It'd be
was
so
me.
funny if it is.
Where is it? It is.
Get a drink before you hit enter.
You're putting spaces between the numbers.
And they forgot to put a 1 before the d20.
Your format is subpar at best, bud.
Give her another try.
Oh, kid.
I don't know. Zephyr, are you intimidated?
Quivering in my boots. I'll just put the mask on top of Coda's head and just be like, just try to ask nicely next time, sweetheart.
The
I am
silence.
humiliated.
The second largest party member gets humiliated over a little bone mask.
Arizar is going to point at Coda and giggle.
Okay.
I would say I'm emasculated, but Coda is a woman.
All right, I'll approach closer towards Prim and I apologize if we woke you.
Now there are.
Woke. She just has this long, deep stare into your face. It's almost like she doesn't blink.
You know,
Oh,
shown
no.
around. They need
All
to
Another
right.
idea.
Wait, why did we come
That's
back
normal.
here again?
get them familiar.
We
with
got
the
to
we
get
came back
Beans
here
to
so
talk
that
with.
hey Archibald, we got a friend here that you could talk to.
Hmm?
Go, whack job, talk to nut job, have fun. I'm gonna
Who
go
are
sleep.
any of these people?
Who's the nut job in that situation?
Pick
Yes.
one.
We'll leave it to you two to decide.
It's not. Okay. And Beans kind of introduces himself to Prim, and there's some small chatter between them before Beans just kind of walks past her and seems to go deeper in to look at the treasures in the small cavern, and I believe he has. Yeah,
He's gonna die. He's gonna hit a trap.
he has dancing light, so he's gonna cast that so we can see around.
I'm sorry, there's treasures?
Yeah, this is the treasure.
Arizar is going to
Got him. We already told
Yeah.
you. We already told you.
God damn
If
it!
you
Got
take
him.
anything, you're gonna die. And it's
I'm
not gonna be us who
follow.
kills you.
I'm
You
gonna
remember
follow
that big,
Beans.
big old octopus thing? He's gonna shove those tentacles all the way up in every single hole he finds, and the human body is
Oh
made
my
of.
God.
Don't tempt me
the
with a
orc
good
body.
time.
The half orc body is filled with thousands of tiny holes.
Why do I just feel every VTuber's fetish is tentacle porn?
Because everybody's fetish is tentacle porn. It's not just
Mhm.
VTubers.
It's perfect.
I mean, we're all touch starved, and with tentacles, it's like constant touch on every inch of your skin. So really,
Exactly.
it's because we're all depressed.
I'm
We
so
just
glad
want
I
it.
don't
We
have
just
skin.
want a hug.
So
Airser's
We all
gonna
just want a
follow-
lot of hugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
Anyway.
Beans.
I'm glad I'm
Airser's
having
following
this.
Beans out of sight.
I need to
glad
make
I'm
sure
hearing
that
this
Gotham doesn't steal
conversation.
anything now.
Okay, so everyone
I
is
just look
following
over
along.
Aria and say, "You make sure nobody steals anything back here either." I trust
Airser's
you.
Airser's going to try to stealthily follow Beans without anyone knows she slipped away.
Wait, so you're following?
Yeah, I'm following Beans, but she's going to do it where nobody knows she slipped away.
Okay, roll stealth.
Okay, advantage. Oh, messed up there.
I just have it on copy paste now. Wow, a natural
Don't even
20
need
on that.
you.
Okay. You know what? You feel like you've done the craziest amount of sneaking you've ever done in your entire life. It feels phenomenal. Literally no one is looking in your direction, and it seems like no one has noticed you.
Seems like feels.
What is that? Oh. Is it? Do you have a loot emote? Oh, you do?
Yes.
I was
yes,
like,
do.
what does that say? Okay.
It says lewd.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I have a
voice change.
different kind of loot emote.
I don't want to know.
I need to make I need to make one of those ahigao emotes next.
I have one, but I'm not posting it on Twitch because it would get
I
spammed.
have an
and I don't want
ahoge.
that.
Look, I have an ahoge.
I'm just gay.
Is that a kind of cheese?
It's the name of when you have like one hair sticking up on the top of the head. That's an ahoge.
So as they
I
kind of
don't
wander
know.
around,
It means idiot hair.
Ah.
you guys again, you see the massive piles of gold coins and other treasures. You see, jewelry, rings, all kind of small things. There's a few other things. There's small golden like forks and silver knives and stuff. Like utensils and things. And as you go on, it gets deeper in. It gets a little bit more interesting with what's the word, presence. There's a much higher presence and of like weapons appearing. You have like silver weapons or like engraved swords and things. There's much stranger stuff like scrolls and stuff. And as they make their all the way in, Beans hands the bone coin over to Prim Prim, to which you can hear from her just like, "Oh, so you have one of these too? So they're back." Beans is just,
Sorry, what?
"Who's back?" "Oh, the fish people. Are they back?" Beans just silently nods and just, "Yep, that's all I needed." And he just immediately starts walking the opposite direction. Just has
Beans,
lost
where are you
all
going?
interest and just like is disengaged with the situation. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I
Airser's-
needed. We're gonna go to
Right,
the
I should
all-knowing
probably
thing
go.
now.
I'm gonna go grab Beans before he wanders off somewhere else.
Well,
I'm grabbing Gotham to make sure that we leave now if Beans is leaving and we don't need to be in this area anymore. I just like grab like the back of Gotham's collar.
Gotham,
and
if
just
you
start
would
The
like-
silverware.
if you want to roll a
There's-
perception check,
Airser's going to
Deception?
toss.
yeah, you can roll
toss,
perception. You're looking at the treasure, aren't you?
I am looking at the treasure. Oh, perception.
So is Airser, by the way.
Okay.
I guess since I don't see Eris there, I'm not pulling her away either.
Oh shit! I missed the space. Whoops.
You
Roll
fucked up your
perception.
own
You fucked
bot.
up your own bot.
Stupid. What an idiot.
I roll
God
perception.
damn it!
First
This
is
fucking
tough, isn't
He's
it?
gonna roll garbage all night, and it's gonna be
this
great.
bot hates me so much
You gotta.
Do
because
I
I
roll for-
created it.
Do I roll perception?
Sure.
What is my purpose?
And I messed up there.
You roll dice.
Oh,
Oh, God.
my god.
17.
I mean, there's nothing super interesting. I mean, it's some weapons and stuff. It's definitely looks like people have been like first starting with their money, which definitely seems like the
Can I
more
actually look
abundant
out
thing.
and see if my gold sword is there?
If
If this is where it went?
you want roll perception, sure.
Airster is going to switch out a engraved sword, engraved weapon with the 3 gold she has.
You're gonna try to trade your gold with the sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna
Roll
die.
a sleight of hand.
This is
Coda-
exactly what I told everybody not to do.
Code, as you look around, it doesn't seem like the sword's
18.
here yet. Okay.
Yet.
The way Indiana Jones would have wanted it.
So do I get it?
No. Well, hold on. Are you placing the gold first or picking up the sword first?
Placing the gold, then picking up the sword as a trade.
Okay. So, as you place the gold down, and then go to grab the sword, a glowing spectral hand comes out of the rock, and it reaches down and clasps itself on the sword. And immediately you can feel Prim's gaze upon you, and she's just, nothing of value leaves the cavern. If it gives, it stays.
Well, that means
Airster's
we
on
have no
top.
value.
I look around.
Oh,
I look
cool.
around to try to see who she's talking to. I'm like, oh, how did the bunny get over here?
Airster
That's
says,
exactly
like,
what I've been
"Okay."
warning everybody about not to do, and then somebody does it. Thank God they didn't just decide to kill us.
Hold on,
Airster's
hold
like,
on.
Okay, then just heads out.
I think I'm still dragging Gotham anyway.
I am going to ask Prim as I'm being dragged, what makes something have value?
If the All-Knower deems it of value. If it
You're
has
worthless, Gotham. Let's go.
if it has been
Yeah.
received before, then obviously it has value. I mean, your bodies aren't super valuable, but your souls might be.
Wait,
Nope.
what are you
Nope.
talking about?
Nope. Nope.
We are
But I've
not
been
selling
doing
our
this
souls
Very
all
right
much
now.
attached to my soul. I think I'm ready to leave. Let's
My
go.
At this
soul's been
point,
spoken for,
because
I'm good.
Yuki,
I think
Yuki.
Gotham is the one that would be the deepest in. So you would notice that on the back of the room you see all these like little carved lanterns. They look like they're made of stone. They look like stone rocks. And they
Mm.
have like this glowing blue light from them. You know, like little Bix lanterns. And you get the sense that if there are souls in here, they're probably within those dozens and dozens of stone lanterns that are hanging upon the wall.
Oh shit.
Yuki.
Yes.
Adam, you
Are
are
you
not taking any souls. We are leaving.
Yuki, are you forgetting something?
Yeah, you're right.
We have a player made out of brass.
Yeah. I'm aware.
If anyone here's body had value, it would be her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are not selling our automaton for scrap.
Ellie has been useful, I
Well,
think.
Let's go.
Ellie has
Here's
been
the
useful, I think. So we're keeping Ellie.
You
Yeah.
think?
I don't know. We haven't really done much anyway, as a whole, to be honest.
Airster's going to leave swiping at Zephyr's legs as she goes by.
I'm sorry. What are you going to do to my legs?
What?
Sorry to trip you.
Swipe them.
Why?
Okay.
Someone
sure,
needs to
I
pick up the
guess.
bunny. Goliath, are you picking up Archibald?
Sir,
Who has to
roll
pick up
bunny
bunny?
athletics.
Quickly going on my shit list.
Zephyr, roll
Zephyr, pick up the
acrobatics or
bunny.
athletics. Just contest
Acrobatics?
roll. Just
Okay, I'm handling Gotham right now. Goliath's got the other guy. Zephyr, you pick up the bunny and we'll be good to go because I
No,
can trust
I mean-
Allie and Rhea.
Seeing the
Oh, I'm-
souls has
I'm leaving the
sufficiently
bunny
shook
dead.
me.
Fuck the bunny.
The bunny's just mad about you wanting to break the mask.
Yeah, and
but-
you
but Zephyr doesn't know
attempted
that.
to attack me tonight, and now you're going to trip me. Are you gonna roll? Are
We
you
have-
gonna roll that roll to trip me? I rolled an 18 total.
Yeah,
Even
so-
though I'm saying it out of character.
Well, you already said it, so roll
Well,
athletics.
you're using in character names, so I have to assume it's in character.
I'm also a bit drunk, maybe.
Okay. Well, it's still an athletics roll.
Being drunk is a constitution roll, actually.
if Haruka
Unless
can
you
play
try
the
to do a
game drunk,
cartwheel.
then you know.
We have not come across any beer for Haruka yet.
I thought you cracked one open at the start of this.
No, I mean Haruka the character. Wait a second, what?
What?
Coda. Wait, my brain just like
There
went.
you go. You
Y'all
got
need to
there.
stop.
My
Y'all need to
brain
stop
just like-
drinking.
Wait.
Rhea's just
Well,
going
I
to
mean-
ignore all of the stupidity that is happening between Kyrie and Zephyr. Thank you.
I am done with my beer, so I mean
I am
moving on to water, I
trying to
guess.
leave. I'm just being tripped.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
once
based on the
let's see.
3 failures of learning how to use a bot, I'm just gonna say you failed. So, as you guys make your way out, are you guys doing anything else on your way out, or are you guys just kind of... Goliath
Okay.
stopped Beans, Coda stopped Gotham.
Yeah,
And
I
a
think we're all. I think we're all just
partridge in a
leaving now at this
pear
point.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
guys all
okay.
head off. Out. I'm gonna head out. And
Into
where
the
you guys
night.
going? You guys going to the
Yes.
All Knower, or are you
Well, I mean,
going-
actually, we weren't going anywhere specifically, is because Beans decided to just like leave. So I think that's the reason why we left that specific part of the cavern. And now I think I'd be asking Beans like, okay, what did you learn, and can you let the whole class know so we know what
we
we're
should
doing now?
probably get somewhere a bit safer before we stop
Yeah, let's
and
get
talk.
out of earshot.
But as
of
in,
Prim
when I say
Prim.
leave, I mean we should get the fuck out of this lake, and then add 100 meters or so.
I don't think adding 100 meters is gonna help with this, to be honest. But
It helped before.
Well,
I
you can do
did
one of
not.
two things. We can go back to the marketplace, and I can discuss my findings, or we can just leave this place and come back to it another time.
You know what? I think come
So-
back to it another time is better. Let's just leave because we've
Yeah,
spent
let's
way
leave
too
the
much time in
market.
here and gotten almost nothing. I mean, I learned about my dad and then some other things happened, but I mean, nothing that important happened.
I just
Except
learned my
for-
soul is worth as much as a gold sword.
Well,
That's not very
I'm
much.
not gonna... I can't clarify, because then it'd be spoilers.
The exchange rate is a bit weird. I think I may have offered too much for that information, but you
For
know what?
once,
We're
the
just going with
barbarian
this.
makes sense. Rhea thinks to herself.
I can make good
Okay.
points when I
Uh,
want to make good points. Let's leave now. Okay, we're all going.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
right
I
back.
don't
I'm
think-
gonna-
I don't
Doesn't
think my
someone
fingers
have
will
Outlander?
ever be unwrinkled.
I'm
I think
gonna
I
be
have
right-
Outlander.
You gonna BRB?
Yeah, I'm gonna clear my
Under
head.
dark
See if I
mode.
can stop making stupid decisions.
There's
if
a
you know what
dark
I mean.
mode? There's a dark mode for
Yeah.
character sheets now?
I have
Yeah, it's
Outlander.
new.
Oh, you have to... Okay,
Yeah,
then I'm not gonna make
usually
you
I'll
roll.
be right back. I'm gonna
Okay.
get some fresh air and get some water.
So, I'm not gonna make
Make
you guys
me roll for what?
No one's rolling. You have Outlander, so simple enough. You guys make your way back. It takes a little longer, but you guys make it to the service. The sky is blue. You can see the clouds, and strangely enough, it seems like nothing's changed.
We've been in
Why
there
would
for
that be
100 years.
strange?
Okay, let's leave.
How long have we been in the lake?
Let's
we
get a
unable to
bit more distance
tell
between us and the
passage of
lake, and then
time?
find out.
I mean, looking around, when you look around the lake, you can see Fish's little tent. The lake mostly remains, as you guys remember.
Is there any extra foliage? Is Fish an old man now? Is Fish?
Well,
No,
can
I
we
mean,
see like any footprints from when we went into the lake?
so when you guys were looking around the lake, you guys had seen, I don't think anyone cared or anyone noticed when I said it like 3 times, is there were these long drag marks around the lake.
Yes.
Yes, I knew about that. I remember those.
Yeah. So it looked like things were either getting pulled out or getting pulled into the lake. But I mean, other than that, it doesn't seem like anything's really changed. The markings are still kind of there. Fish is kind of just sitting outside of his tent, eating food.
Whose food?
Oh, his food. He has food.
Whose food?
It is a fish is eating fish. It's
Okay,
a
but,
whole
like,
ass
we
fish.
Okay.
We went in soon after breakfast because we fought the gummy cock, went and took a long rest, so 8 hours. Headed
Mhm.
out in the morning.
Mhm.
No.
So like, does it look like there's any like passage of time in the sky? Like, is the sun still up? Is the moon up?
Well, keeping in mind that you were underwater and underground, it's not like you had the passage of the sun to tell when a day was over. You guys just know you were a little tired. You could have been powered completely by adrenaline. You have no idea how many days.
I look over
may
at
or may not
Zephyr
have
and I
passed.
ask, I don't know, do you want to go check on the bodies to see how much they've decayed?
Not
They don't do that.
particularly. I want to go get dried off and maybe get a nice warm meal in me.
So we're gonna leave now. We are leaving, everyone.
Yes.
Where are we going? I look over to
Away.
Beans. Okay, Archie, where are we going?
So you guys are pretty much back to where you guys' original campsite was. At this point, Beans would look around and take a few steps away from the lake. Well, whatever that thing is or was, it's definitely not something you can easily explain, except for the fact that it's made purely from faith, which means I have no idea what it's capable of, which has its pros and cons. If it seems cooperative and has some sort of contract dealing,
Wait, are you talking about Kukulu?
Yeah.
Kukulu was pretty cute and nice.
that's
You know,
subjective, but sure.
Adorable.
And he solved our problems for monetary exchange, just as promised.
Which
I'm
is
back.
simple
Welcome back.
enough. It's,
Welcome back.
It's
Def-
vaguely concerning, but also, we're nice people and we've gotten what we need.
So, whatever society created it must have valued treasure above all else, which is why their god has deemed it of high value as, treasures go. So it definitely understands
So
that
what about
much.
the fish people that the reason why we left here? What about the fish people here?
I feel
Goliath?
clear at it now.
And Gotham would know. The rest of you probably wouldn't, given by regional areas and the fact that if anything, you would have heard it in the fairy tale story, but he would then mention the name of Koatoas, which Goliath and Gotham, you guys would both know that they're basically these fish people, mermen, essentially.
Or what was
Ugly
the
f-
name?
Koatoas, or Kuatoas.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's got those.
So I'm gonna explain it for everyone here, even though you guys don't know. Just for out of character stuff, is they're basically these fish people. They're these like Lovecraftian horror ugly things.
Oh yeah.
But
I know
typically
these things.
they
Oh,
So they're not hot.
no, not really.
no.
They're like
Okay.
reverse mermaids, but like with big hairy legs. Not thick.
They're short and hairy legs.
Wait, I
See
thought you
the
said they
one
weren't
from-
hot.
They weren't.
From the
They're really
Innsmouth
not.
one, the Innsmouth look.
They definitely got like neck beard legs and like the guy who doesn't wear deodorant at a con, those legs. Unless you're into
Short
that,
and hairy
then I guess
legs.
they're hot. I don't know. People like to fuck monsters.
With your short and hairy legs on Moonlight Bay.
But definitely is. I mean, these things they would just build a small cult about whatever they believe in, and some of them would just believe in the most ridiculous of things. Goliath, you've probably heard the story of a small clan of these creatures basically hailing a floating golden toaster. But of course, you don't know what a toaster is. But it definitely was a strange device. Basically, a giant floating gold block. And Gotham, with your background, you probably would have heard of one that basically had created a god of chaos, purely of circumstance. So
And sorry, what was said out loud to the group?
he would have just said that the fish people are most likely Koatoas.
Ah, okay.
Would be the
Okay.
what would you say? I'm just clarifying in case because there are people who are new to D&D. Just so if you want to Google it later, do that for your own thing. But for the sake of the game, you don't know anything. So that's what you guys know, and he just begins to just start writing about starts scribbling a bunch of notes in his book, which strangely the pages are able to be written.
May I say something out of character about them real quick?
Sure.
If they believe in something strong enough, it will become a god.
I believe, as per Raw, they can basically create stuff out of nothing.
Too many of them believe it. Yeah.
If I mean, there's other stuff, but I won't get into that.
Yeah.
Because there's other things. So, what you guys want to do?
While seeing
Probably ship
eat,
him a little bit,
and then
everyone a
sleep.
bit closer to the tree line, and then yeah, sleep for a bit.
So you guys set up
Take that
camp.
long rest.
If you guys need to recharge your spell slots, go ahead and do your long rest now.
I guess I'm
Okay.
still trying to interrogate Beans as to why he instantly left. It's like, okay, so they're dangerous then. So
Not so much dangerous. They're all most likely dead. Which means,
what is the job now?
well, if they are alive, then we need to find where they are. And given what they can do, if their god is cooperative, most likely they are. So, then it becomes a game of if we can convince them to give us free power without the exchange of treasures.
Wait, so you're looking for power. What was the original plan here? Let's just ask this real quick.
Yeah,
What was
Beans,
the original thing that you wanted here? You wanted
I'm
knowledge,
rather
right? You wanted to
confused
know
about
things?
your-
Well,
What are we
about your
doing now?
intentions.
knowledge is power, so
Yeah, but do you want knowledge for your book, or do you want to be infused?
What was
with
it that you were
additional
trying to
arcane
learn
power?
here,
Well,
and what
simply
didn't
put-
you learn?
if you can get free power from a god with no strings attached to basically refine what skills you know now to a...
Beans, I'm gonna cut you off right there. There's always strings attached.
I don't think so.
I'm
You had a
pretty
mighty
sure-
fine
If
we're
string
not
attached
getting
to you
powers from
yesterday
the-
morning.
I'm pretty sure the only reason why I got that much information out of Kukulu was because I gave them a really expensive sword.
Perhaps. I mean, I
So
don't
the
know
question
extent of
here
their
is
power.
the question here, right, Archie? The question here
Mhm.
is, what was it that you wanted to learn here that you now still do not know?
Well, I had came here originally to uncover texts, hopefully of other arcane nature and other tribes.
There were no
to-
texts here.
Yes. Well, I know that now. But now that there's a god who essentially will accept payment for knowledge, why get the book when I can just get it from the source?
If you want to come back here on your own, you can do that. What left do we have to do here?
Well, none of you need to stay if you don't want to.
Also, how can we be entirely sure that that god is being forthright? We've seen it do two things: wake you, and it told Coda something that is left to be, unfounded. We don't know if it's actually true.
Well, what's stopping you from asking it to take you there immediately?
Well, I mean, if it's in a cold environment, I don't want to go from drenched in a lake to a freezing mountaintop. That will be the
Oh, it's not
first
that
thing
bad.
stopping me.
Well, if it's to the north,
Get
if
used to
they
it.
put you in the city, which most likely is where he's at, I believe the climate's no different than here, so it's not like...
Wait, so do you know something about my dad?
I know geography, not about your father.
Also, weren't we contracted to do a job?
We were contracted to escort him here,
We've
and he
accomplished
did what
that.
he did. We have accomplished that. We can leave if we want to be honest.
Well, we were also promised riches and payment.
Yeah, and
Well, the
un-
riches were in there, and we didn't get any of them.
unfortunately
because
the
we're not allowed
residents
to.
are still here, so you guys can take whatever you want from the temple, and whatever's there is yours. That's not my problem anymore. I have other things I can deal with.
I lean over to Zephyr and say, I'm afraid he's gonna do something real stupid.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
So
don't
I get
care.
behind him and you push, right?
Oh my
Well, I
god.
Honestly, darling, we can just leave in the morning. There's nothing really holding us here anymore.
Val is
like this.
is writing furiously right now. Let's just see
Val
what
is
happens.
writing very. I'm like looking
there's
over,
so-
waiting for it.
Yeah, there's nothing set in. It's probably some like lengthy ass paragraph. Oh my god, it was short. I hate it.
Still contracted to Beans, so she's gonna follow Beans. Okay, out of game.
Contract
out
has
of
been
game,
fulfilled.
No,
Out
based
of game.
based on
I
the
wasn't
mission,
here for the first session. What were you guys actually contracted to
Yeah,
do?
the
same.
contract
We were
walked
here.
with it.
We were
So-
contracted to escort. We were an
basically
escort.
paraphrased is the mission was to basically make sure he gets from point A to point B safely. The
Okay,
second half of it
we've done
was
that.
while he's at point B to make sure that he can get in and out of the ruins safely, and whatever treasures are
that.
found, basically you could take for it. He just wants the knowledge that's locked within. because
Well, you
Okay,
guys
well-
accepted a shitty contract.
yeah,
Apparently we did.
because on surface level it seems abandoned temple you expect text, but it turns out to be a hidden lake society, at least at one point of it. You have no idea what's in the other lakes or what else is hiding in there. There could be other creatures, other ruins and stuff.
A giant gummy dick.
Yeah,
No,
The
we already
giant gummy
found that.
dick, Yeah.
That fell from the sky, actually.
I will neither confirm nor deny that statement.
We saw it fall from the sky.
He also said there was a bigger one.
Okay, are there any?
Are you-
Okay, you know what? If you want us to still help you, are there any other lakes that you think might have some other stuff in them that you want us to help you look through? Because we just had to drag your ass through the lake, unconscious, get you there, had to go to that god just to wake you up, and now we've brought you back here,
Yeah,
and
I
you
feel
want to go
like-
back in?
I feel like additional compensation is required for the additional effort on our part.
Again, there's a whole temple full of gold and other trinkets.
We cannot take that gold.
Not
Without
here.
angering
The
off
one we
the
came from
all-powerful
originally.
god that you
one
wish
we-
You
to
two think
poke.
no, the one we came from.
Yeah, the one where you guys had
One, okay, one we came from.
the original one.
Yeah.
Well,
The
I do
one
know that the
where
main
he
lake
gave us the swords.
is not deep enough to house any creatures, but I do know the water can be refined to potions and other means if that's something you can understand. Bring people here would definitely be a downside to both parties, so I would advise against
Escort team, I'm gonna need a vote from you guys. Just like go down the list here and what you think of what's going on here, because I do not think that we need to stay here any longer. I think I actually do this as I pull everyone aside away from Beans so he doesn't hear us, because I think Beans is going through something at the moment, and I don't want to be here when things go wrong for him.
Yeah.
At this
So
point,
I
Beans is
was-
pretty much setting up a bedroll, like he's getting ready for the night.
I was
Yeah.
dragged out here with the promise of coffee, knowledge, and riches. And I've received one of those things, and it was the worst one of those three things.
Got him. What's your
knowledge?
passive
You know
perception?
things now.
Ericer is going to draw a tentacle and then a question mark next to it.
I
Draw
only
what?
see. Oh, past perception is 9.
Okay, so Ria, you see it. You see this little pouch just kind of fly overhead everyone, and what's your AC, got him?
10.
Well, it zooms right past your head. This little tiny cloth pouch just kind of lands on the
Oh.
ground.
Okay.
I just
will-
say, I think those are your riches. Go get them. Okay,
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else,
I
what
will
is going
I will
on?
go grab this pouch.
Okay.
I think my big question.
You
I
pick it
think
up. It feels a
Ericer.
little strange. Probably a bag of beans. Maybe coffee beans.
God damn it. Like,
My big question right now is to Ria. Why do you think you're still contracted to Beans if we have fulfilled this contract?
He was the
That
guide.
is an
A
excellent
different
question.
contract.
Did you
Okay.
sign a different contract? Because we can just
Yeah.
go now. In fact, I kind of want you guys to help me out with something.
Ericer is again going to hold up the picture of a tentacle with a question mark.
Sorry, hold up the picture of what?
Tentacle.
You know, the thing that wrapped around.
Oh,
Bean's leg.
tentacle. Sorry.
Ericer, you want a
Got there.
tentacle?
He gestures to Bean's leg, then points to the picture, as in asking about that one creature.
Do you
Mhm.
think Beans is possessed? Because I kind of do, but I don't have the magical means to.
Beans isn't
identify it.
possessed. He's just a dumbass.
No.
Yeah,
he's
but what about that
asking-
black ichor that came off the harpoon earlier?
I think that was from the Kyoto.
Yeah.
Master or not, I want compensation for what we've done.
Well, we're being invited to
had
go back to
coffee.
the temple where
Didn't
we
you
spent
get?
that first
Didn't you get
night
the? Yeah,
at
we
the-
can go back and
from
get
the
our
forest there.
money.
Then I'm satisfied.
We can
We're
go
only
back and
talking
get
while
our
Ria
riches
is
there.
typing, just waiting for
Yeah.
Ria to finish.
Ericer,
Uh,
'Cause I still have questions.
Ericer,
Allie, your thoughts? You haven't said anything.
I don't know.
My contract was to protect Beans, and honestly, I don't know what is so important that you want to straight up and leave him. It's not that.
Okay, let me explain why we want to leave him. It's because I think that he is about to do something that will possibly explode everyone, and I want to have as minimal damage from that as possible. I think that he is about to go full mad scientist over here. And I think it's a bad idea to stick around. We can come back later and solve the problem and clean up the mess after he's done. But I think that sticking around with him at the moment is dangerous for everyone, and we've already fulfilled the contract to protect Beans to get here, get in and out of the ruins. He found what he wanted to find, and he said that we can go.
As
There's
much
some,
as
like-
I hate the Beans, I'd also like to point out that Coda's attitude changed real quick as soon as they found out some information about their father.
Sarah's going to tap Goliath on the leg somewhere and point to
Somewhere.
the water and then back to the picture of the tentacle.
I probably came
She's
from-
asking, what about
What do
the
you want to
creature?
know about the
Yeah.
tentacle bunny?
The bunny
Like,
has a
she-
name.
Oh, there's two bunnies to be honest here, but
Well,
This
you
is
only
true.
you only know one's a bunny. The other one's just
Yeah.
a mound of
Yeah.
cloth.
The bunny
He-
has a name.
We all know that the creature's in the water, right?
Well, we all
Yes.
know that there's at least two creatures in the water.
and we've also figured out that there isn't anything that has been actively dangerous in there that will stop Beans from getting in there. It's the only thing that's going to get dangerous is if Beans does something stupid himself.
I also
There's
don't
no
want to
such
mess
thing
around
as
with the
humans.
Chaos Fish people.
Exactly.
This is true.
Beans
And-
wants to do that.
And to Gotham's
Eric-
comment earlier about Coda's tune changing after finding out information about her father, I didn't get any information about my family or anything that would make me want to leave, other than the fact that Beans plans on poking something that's very powerful, and I do
Exactly.
not want to be around when he does.
Aristar wants to go off and...
I'm
look
just gonna
at
give a
that
bad
tentacle.
idea because I can. Nothing's stopping you guys from essentially speedrunning a bunch of wishes and demands from this creature before Beans does anything stupid.
Yeah, but there's
Aristar
always strings
wants-
attached. Aristar, what does Aristar want?
Aristar
Well, the
is
string
wanting to go
attached is
find-
the trick. Go on.
Aristar is wanting to go find that black tentacle thing, see what it is, because she's remembering the dream thing.
I think it was Kukulu. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure that was Kukulu.
That sounds like Kukulu's tentacles to me, at least from what we saw. So,
Unconfirmed.
yeah.
We could always ask Kukulu themselves.
Then we gotta pay.
Yeah, that's a look. So yeah, if we want to just go in there and just pay up all of our stuff. Oh, there's more fireworks. If we want to pay up all of our stuff, I mean, fine, go for it, guys. But I mean, like, I think that our contract with Beans is up, and Beans seems to be losing his beans and losing his marbles for a little bit right here. And I think that I think that's just the best idea is to just leave at this point. Take the money that we can get right now, yeah, I mean, there is something that I really want to do after finding out where that guy is. So I mean, I would like some help with that. I can talk about it
Honestly.
on the way there.
Honestly, nothing in this world comes free, and yes, there's an upfront monetary cost to get things from Kukulu, but... And she's gonna look right at Gotham. There are also other things that can be taken as payment. Some things that, you might not consent to up front.
Aristar's going to go look for Kukulu.
You're gonna go back in?
Yep.
Okay.
Are
I'll follow the
are
rabbit to
we-
make sure she's not going to go and get herself killed. I'm just going to say, okay,
Alright,
I'm going to help satisfy this
quickly-
one's curiosity.
out of game, guys? It is, like, we're on the verge of exhaustion.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
say
wanted
like
it
we're
to
it's
happen.
soon.
we're actively doing a long rest right now, though, right? This
Well,
discussion
I
is happening.
If
I would say
Aristar
so,
and
yeah.
Goliath head off,
Yeah.
like,
I
a
think-
long rest is
I'll
8
probably
hours.
Long rest and then.
I thought we already did it.
No, this is during the
No.
long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
The
this is
discussion's
like
going
Beans
on.
is still
If you want to
setting
go
up
by
the
yourself,
schedule.
that's up to you.
Aristar will go after the long rest
Okay.
then.
There
Because
we
I honestly thought we had already done it.
So I'm assuming you guys are going to take shifts, or
Can we at
you
least
just-
can we at least before we go to do the long rest, can we have like the vote of confidence, I guess, of whether we're
Because
sticking around to help to figure out what Beans is up to vote of confidence from everyone. If you're with Beans, nay. If you're not with Beans, so nay.
Nay.
No.
Nay.
Arisir just shakes her head.
We gotta wait for Rhea.
Yeah, as curious as I am to see what pans out here, I am not willing to risk my own skin
We can clean stuff up later.
Yeah.
or
so
become
a
a
think
long
Blue
that-
rest
Lantern.
is
It's
8 hours
literally
long.
doesn't matter.
You need at least 6 hours of sleep, and no more than 2 hours of, a light activity like reading a book.
I mean,
or whatever.
think of it as convicting somebody to die. I think we will take the one dissenting opinion into account as we get back up again later, and if anything happens overnight. So if you say that you want to stick around, we'll keep that into account when we wake up in the morning and check what happened to Beans, because Beans is probably going to do something stupid.
Let's
So, yeah,
see what he
let's
does
sleep.
in the morning.
Pardon me.
So
Let's just make sure we camp far away from those drag marks.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, can we move camp further back than we had it last
Yeah,
night?
Yep.
can we make sure that Beans is much further away than he was before?
He's pretty much already
Let's
set up
tie
his
up
own little
Beans.
small camp. Like his bed is really not that far from the lake.
He's a tiny human. He can be dragged.
Tie up Beans.
I don't want to go through this again and then have to give up some more money to wake him up again.
Exactly. Just grab the end of the bedroll and just drag him back. Drag him further.
We
away
just
from the
pick
lake.
up our
We
problems
could
and
just-
push them somewhere else.
Yeah, we could just tie up Beans. That is a point.
We walk back over and just because we're still here, so we might as well keep protecting you. We're just gonna make sure that you do not get dragged away in the night. So we're gonna tie you up to this tree over here.
He just narrows his eyes at you, but he's so wrapped up in his little sleeping bag, he's just, Azawa, just like that indifferent, does not give a fuck. Just kind of
Okay, cool. We tie him up to a tree.
Also, after fire's set up, Zephyr is going to do her best to dry her clothing, and that might involve removing some pieces and hanging them close to the fire.
Okay, simple enough. So,
Oh, Coda is just naked now.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to be the first to say it, but yes, Zephyr.
oh
is
my
naked.
god. Well, I guess Coda and Zephyr are the first ones taking watch,
Yeah, we can be the first to take a walk.
and Allie just stares at the sky.
Fun
Because
fact,
they don't sleep.
Arisir has only been wearing.
Does Allie wear
skin-tight-
clothes?
I would assume so.
You
I would
enter a
hope
stream
so.
of electric sheep.
Was she modeled to be anatomically correct? Like, does she have a need for clothes?
I mean,
Okay.
yes.
There's no need for a Warforged to be anatomically correct because they can't reproduce.
Yeah.
Exactly.
B,
For-
my plating resembles the armor that I would wear.
Yeah,
So I-
because
like, I'm
Oh.
a
wearing-
Warforged can integrate their armor into basically their body.
Yeah. So I have not been wearing any clothes this whole time. I've just
Technically,
been-
yeah. Technically, Allie is
Odd.
naked.
Just built different.
Yeah.
Arisir's
Sec-
been
and
wearing.
thirdly, yeah, go ahead.
Arisir's been wearing skin tight clothes this whole time.
Okay.
Same.
Oh, so we have
Sure.
another BDSM rogue. Cool.
Well,
No,
Arisir's
they're
not a
cloth.
rogue.
They're
Sure.
cloth.
Yeah.
A BDSM cleric. Airshare is going to take you to a different kind of church.
worse.
Autumn is definitely not going to pass
They
up
need a
this learning
church.
opportunity and is going to absolutely take notes on all of this.
Of
And,
everyone being BDSM or watching Zephyr and Coda get naked. You need to specify
Watch, watching both of them get naked. Absolutely.
them.
Not fully naked. I mean, just like take off the belt and the
Zephyr's
top,
fully
and that's
naked.
it.
thirdly,
Oko has
thirdly,
zero
please,
hesitation. Just no, I'm clarifying. Now I'm butt naked.
Yeah. She butt naked. Like, the longer you wear damp clothing, especially when you go like into the nighttime, the higher chance of colds. She doesn't want to get sick.
You make whatever excuses you want.
Okay.
I mean, not
you're the
not
one
like
you're the one blatantly staring.
Look, I'm not going to just like pass up this opportunity.
Arisir's going to offer a spare shirt to.
Maria. You are
Khalid.
covered in damp clothing. Are you okay?
Yeah, Rhea.
Arisara, as much as I appreciate the offer, darling, I think it's a few sizes too small for me.
She doesn't
Yeah.
care. She
So
wants you to put it
I'm
on.
assuming everyone's setting up camp I mean,
Yes, I do.
the cold
Everyone-
never bothered
Okay,
me.
but what about mold? Are you worried
Okay.
about mold?
So I'm assuming, everyone wrings out what clothing they can to minimize their moistness, while Zephyr and Coda are the first ones actually drying their clothes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out
Yeah.
next to the campfire. That will dry you off.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Or sleep next to it. Whatever.
Airsair does
So-
offer something to cover Zephyr up.
Look, I got like I got like 5 feet of like voluptuous, airy air genasi hair. Like I can just birth of Venus this like fucking pull the hair over my shoulders and cover my tits if
Okay.
that's what's bothering you.
Rhea's gonna get butt naked in the forest, moving really far away.
Excellent. Excellent.
I know that's
You
not
go,
what you
girl.
said, but I'm assuming that's what you're gonna do.
It's not what Rhea has said yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what's
Is that
happening.
where this is going?
Some of
And
the
then
clothing.
remove some of the clothing.
Yeah.
Because only the outer layers got wet at that point
This
because
is-
it was so many layers.
This is why VTubers are my
Rhea,
favorite.
darling,
'cause
the
you hang out with
fire's
them and
already
then
built back here.
just disappears into the shadows.
Hopefully nothing finds you and eats you up in the night.
It's okay. There's just
sounded
birds.
like a threat.
Okay, so Zephyr, Coda, and
I mean, she's
Gotham,
cute.
since you're watching Zephyr sit there naked, if two of you
And
want to roll
Coda.
perception, or if one of you wants to roll with advantage.
Is your perception better than 0?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you
Maybe-
advantage.
Did you say my name?
No, Coda, because Coda and I are taking first watch.
Wait a second. 2.
Finding a tree to rest in. Ooh.
While they're taking first watch, Airsair's going to light a blunt.
Okay.
8 or a 9, and that would be 11. Then.
Nice.
Airsair casually tosses the blunt into Forest. Nah, not really.
The
I mean,
bunny
I'm pretty
passes
sure
the
wouldn't
sploof. Do
wouldn't
you accept?
wouldn't Gotham be staring at Coda since Coda is also a half orc?
You don't know
said
his
I don't
Coda
preference?
removed
discriminate.
Some things.
Tits are
Zephyr's just
tits.
buck naked.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn on my light. It's really dark.
No, Coda is covered. Coda is topless, and she is very well endowed,
Oh.
and has amazing abs.
I got
You
two
should
eyes.
be looking at this.
Okay.
I can look in two places at once.
I just need Gotham with fucking like eyes going off to the side. Just one eye, just one eye.
Today
one
we
way, one
learned
eye,
Gotham
one
has a
way.
lazy eye.
Airsair's just going to throw a blanket over Gotham's face and tie it around
Okay,
his
so
arm.
then you're also awake for first watch then.
My God, why are 4 of us awake for first watch?
Why?
That
Yeah.
was a bad idea.
Okay. So second
I haven't
watch.
made
Who's
it
taking
work
second watch?
I'll
I
get
I
her
think
out
I
of the
think
way,
I'd go
my
over
lord.
to wherever Rhea was. I do have my top back on. I'd go over to wherever like Rhea was. It's like, hey, can you take over?
Airsair just virtually blindfolded Gotham.
I think you would have to find her.
Yeah, you'd have to find her.
I was just gonna ask.
Unless
to
she's,
switch.
like-
I take the tree.
I assume she's
I
not
take the tree.
I assume she's not deliberately hiding, unless she
Yeah,
is.
because I have a feeling she doesn't want us to see what's under those layers.
I would assume you would know the general area. Okay, deliberately hiding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I do an investigation check then?
I would say it's perception because you're trying to find out where she is in general.
Okay.
You're not trying to find out like where she went.
Not survival?
No.
Okay.
You're not
If
trying.
it's survival, I'd do great.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's survival.
You forgot a 1 there.
That's one syllable too many, guy. As a
Wow.
17, I
What?
guess.
I mean, you know her general area, but I would assume if you want to go ahead and roll stealth, Rhea. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's what I figured. You know generally where she is, so you can call out, but you can't see her. She's really well hidden in the trees.
Rio, want to switch?
Hold on. Can I
Want to
do-
switch?
I can't do that. I had a fantastic
Ignores
idea,
the
but
calls. You're being
I
left
had-
on red, Coda.
Can I do it? Can I do a complete and utter luck check to just climb up one tree and decide to sleep in that one? Because I'm sleeping in one of the trees.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
A sheer
Okay,
luck
here's
check.
what. Rhea, you roll 1d20. and that will decide the number. And if Haruka can roll the same number, then you know by chance you have an orc in your tree.
Well, that's a
Oh, no.
natural 1.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. All you gotta do is get a 1.
All I have to do is get a natural 1. You know what? Wait a second. If I have shit luck, then I roll a natural 1, but if I have good luck, then I'm rolling a natural 1. I don't know what's going on here. Cool.
Just roll a 1d20 minus 19. You'll get a natural 1.
It was a 13.
You climb
Oh,
up a tree. There's no one in the tree.
I just shout back out. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. You take over, buddy.
All right. So is it like Gotham and Araser for second watch, or
I was awake during first watch. I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
Erisar was
Oh,
also
shit.
awake, so that leaves
The
Goliath
titties
and
have gone
Ally.
away.
Eric also blindfolded Gotham.
Well, we didn't see it.
So
that
who's
was
taking
successful.
second watch? There's 2 of you left.
Oh,
So
no.
how are you guys doing?
That's why I went for Rhea, because I knew that like the only 3 people left are Goliath, Ali, and Rhea. So I figured, just bring in Rhea.
So
Zephyr
who's,
would get modestly dressed to go to sleep? Like maybe.
I mean,
for a
technically,
second.
Ally would be awake for every watch.
Yeah,
True.
I don't go unconscious. All I have
just-
to do is be inactive.
You just stare in one direction and only one direction.
Yeah. I'm literally staring at the sky all night.
So, Goliath, do you want to be awake for the second part or the third part?
I'll take a second. Why not?
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
I
And
think
you
I
get
have
advantage
negative-
because you can basically watch the other direction that Ali's not looking at. So you
Right.
technically can cover more ground.
Good news, everybody.
That's with a -1? That's really not that bad. Oh wait, no,
Let's
that's
see if
2
we can
20s.
get 20.
Yeah.
So that's 13. I mean,
know.
Nothing seems to go on. It's it's mostly daylight. It's very disorienting because it's like everything is backwards. It feels like nothing is past, but it definitely seems like a new day based on how tired you guys are. But you don't notice anything. And for third watch, because Rhea and Coda are in the trees, and everyone decided to stay awake for first watch, there's no one for third watch. So, for
I wanted
fun,
Rhea to take
This
over.
is when shit attacks.
Fucking hell.
let's see what happens. You
Okay.
watch
Yeah, I
as
can
a
still-
giant
I can
gummy
still
puff
Is it
see
good for
emerges
you
from
or
the
good
lake.
for us?
Another one?
No, I'm just kidding.
Is that 17 good for you or good for us?
Don't worry about it.
Never ask what a DM rolls. That's as bad. That's as Ray is asking for it.
Now it's bad just for you. You have nightmares.
You
I
forget
mean,
those are
I
my
already did.
good dreams.
I think I'm having a very specific nightmare of I'm just gonna message you about what Coda's probably having the nightmare about.
If it's not about your dad being a fat, ugly elf, then I don't want to hear it because that's the nightmares you have.
That's a Dimension 20 reference that I understand.
I'm mad, but honestly surprised. So I'll give you that.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. I was saying something.
Oh, okay.
I was sending you what I think the nightmare's about.
Okay. Well, simple
Nikki,
enough.
or
You
not
have a
Nikki,
very weird
but-
dream. Everyone that
Ah.
sleeps, you again have, visions, or not so visions, but the presence of dark, eerie tentacles are present in your dream, but they're not so much as striking you, but they're there. They're present. They're waiting. But you guys wake up, you complete your little nap, and you know what? The sky's orange. It's definitely the afternoon. So however you guys want to take this. Beans is
Do
still
I wake up and finally see Rhea?
depends. Is Rhea out of hiding?
Who wakes
Roll-
up first?
Roll for snoring? No, I'm just kidding.
Roll for snoring.
Out of
Wow.
hiding.
Or does Rhea find
fully
me
clothed.
first?
hmm
Very important caveat.
Mhm.
Zephyr is also probably fully clothed at this point.
Oh no, Zephyr
Yes.
sleeps completely butt naked. We're learning this now at session 7.
Well, I said
Yes.
earlier that she at least put her shirt back on before going to bed.
Oh, just her shirt. All right.
I mean,
good to
Koda's
know.
barely wearing anything, anyways.
Where's the ref sheet so I can get the art of it? Thank you.
I've said this a while ago.
Okay, so
I actually still
Airsair
need to
is
do
going
proper art for
to
Zephyr.
Go look for that god.
okay, so I'll say after you guys complete your rest, you guys gather back up at the camp. Fire probably dies out because there's no one on the third watch. Actually, no, yeah,
I'd be on
fire,
third watch.
fire would- yeah, I guess,
I'd have to be mostly inactive
yeah,
for 6 hours,
you
so
can-
I do have like 2 hours like keep the
basically
fire going.
poke the fire, yeah. But yeah, you guys are, your rest is over, so whatever you guys want to do.
All right.
Well, we
Beans
obviously
waking
have
up?
to go check on Beans.
Yeah.
He's
Airsair's going back to the god.
okay. Airsair
I'm
is
gonna make
off.
sure the bunny doesn't get into any serious trouble.
Airsair and Goliath are gone. You guys had tied up Beans against a tree.
Well, I tied a rope onto him and then tied the other end onto a tree
Oh,
so they wouldn't
like
get
a
pulled
leash.
away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why didn't you tie him up in the sleeping bag to the tree?
I
Yes.
felt like he was already comfortable, and that's the only reason why he allowed us to do it. So I guess I might as well just make sure he stays there.
What do you mean you didn't macrame a whole ass hammock for him last night? Rude.
Well, that doesn't count as light activity, so it would ruin the long rest.
I know.
But yeah,
Knitting a
simple enough.
scarf.
So however you guys want to take on the new afternoon.
A rope scarf is called a noose, by the way.
Oh no!
I was just
Nicky.
I said knitting a scarf, not macrameing a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
DM concerns intensify.
So sorry. So is
I'm
Beans
making it for someone else.
awake and okay?
Yeah, he's snoring.
We said awake.
Are we able to wake him up?
Are you just gonna wake him up?
Yeah, I'll kneel next
I'm
to
just
him
gonna-
and I'll start, gently shaking his side, like shaking him side to side. Be like,
Okay.
Good
As you
morning.
nudge him, he just looks up at you and just, with half open eyes, just,
wakey
you
wakey.
couldn't just let me sleep. I hate that gif.
I love it. That's exactly what Zephyr's doing.
That's probably exactly Bean's expression. Here, can I open this image?
Ikan baka.
Here, I
You can
see-
book them.
Your
Eat them,
UBs,
Volcom.
give them to me.
Here. I was gonna take up the full screen because it's taking over the map thing, but oh, maybe not. It's this. Everyone curious? We're just gonna leave that there. It's gonna stay
Yeah.
right there for the rest of the
Yes.
session.
Like,
Yes.
So that's happening.
No confidence.
Have confidence. I got to
Wakey,
use that in a soccer
wakey.
thing.
time to start the day.
I was just wondering how are you doing because you didn't wake up the last time,
Okay. So am I
So
allowed
you're
to
good?
sleep? I'm not paying you to be my alarm clock.
Are you paying us any more?
Well, I mean,
Um,
technically, he's
Technically,
not physically
I'm not
giving us
paying you
money.
at all, actually, because the job's
exactly.
done. I don't know why you're still here, but
Okay, cool. I walk back over and I tell Rhea, he says we can leave. We're leaving.
Well, I mean, let Rhea speak for her, right for herself.
I mean, I think the rest of us are leaving anyway.
I yawn, Beans yawns, he stretches,
I can't
I
be
stretch.
I'll just ask for Goliath and the bunny. Yeah,
Did any of us notice that they left?
I don't
At this
think
point, you guys would.
stealthily did it. Yeah.
Did
I don't-
Goliath
I'm
tell
not
us anything?
I just kind of hurried after the fucking bunny. I'm not exactly hard to spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goliath
I'm sure
is-
we noticed. I just didn't
I have a
care.
disadvantage on stealth, and I'm massive. You notice.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, more like
If you guys didn't
if
notice
the bunny
before,
left.
if you guys didn't notice before, you notice now. They're not there.
Mm.
Well, shit.
I just arrived when two of you already
Yeah,
left. Oh, do you
'cause-
mean like when Rhea joined the party?
No, because Rhea Rhea and Koda were sleeping in the trees. So by the time they
Yeah.
finally made it back to the campsite, they're probably gone. Because as soon as Erisar woke up, basically went to the lake.
Gotcha.
I mean, we don't have to wait for them.
I mean, yeah, there's really nothing holding us together as a group. We've known each other for what, the sum of 3, maybe 4 days, held together by greed and promise of money.
I think
possibly
today's
coffee
the
beans.
third, it'd be 4 or 5 days. I
Do you
think.
want me to explain to you why we need to go? Why I would like to have some help?
I mean, if you're planning on hiring us,
I'm
maybe,
going to
I'd like
fight
to know.
God or become him.
He is either God or could kill God, and I do not care if there is a difference. Uh,
Yeah, if
No,
you're
more-
willing to hire us, I'm absolutely gonna hear you out.
I mean, what do you guys think of the elves up to the north then?
I'll pay you in my gold sword for your service.
Well, you see, Rhea, I don't think we really noticed them walking off, but I do recall Erisar making comments about wanting to go see Kukulu again last night. When you had left to go sleep elsewhere.
Are we gonna have to go back in again?
I don't see why we'd have to.
Rhea, do
I
you want to
mean-
go back in and get the bunny?
Yeah.
From my
Well,
perspective, the bunny only caused problems.
I,
The bunny didn't even talk to the god, by the way.
Well, the bunny doesn't talk at all, so.
That's what I'm scared
this is
about.
true. The bunny doesn't talk at all.
No,
The
but
bunny
Wait a
didn't
second.
even-
obstructed my view.
Wait. If the bunny is going to the god, we should probably stop the bunny before the bunny does something truly horrible, because that's the only thing that I think can happen here. I
Well, I
guess
mean,
we should go
Goliath
back
went with
to
them, and
accidentally save the
Goliath
world.
Is a reasonable soul.
At this
Goliath is a
point-
reasonable
I've
person, but I feel like we'd need multiple people to hold down that thing.
At this point, Beans would probably have gathered up his things, eaten
I
some
don't
breakfast.
understand. Yeah, you didn't want to follow Beans in because you thought you didn't want to be caught in the collateral of Beans.
I
But
thought
you're
Bean-
fine being caught in the collateral
Kumo.
of the bunny.
Kuma,
Okay, so here's the
problem
difference here.
Is that
Difference
Erisar
here.
has character art and Beans doesn't.
Yes, Beans might do something stupid and accidentally.
I
like,
have the
take
plot
something.
armor of having art.
Erisar, we know that Erisar is we don't know what Erisar does, honestly. And the only thing that Erisar has done is very, very strange things. So let's just go in there and make sure that they don't accidentally become God. Just in case,
Become as gods. Become as gods. Become as gods.
because that's gonna be real scary if that happens.
You know how much
I
it would
just
cost
don't
to
want
become
my
level
soul to
20,
be
like,
offered
right
up as
now?
payment.
Did God like mention seeing souls in lanterns on the back wall at all?
I don't
No.
think he did.
I
Excellent.
kept that to myself.
And besides, your soul's already promises something else. You're a fucking warlock.
It's true, but I don't know the
But,
details.
but you guys don't know that.
True. I mean, he did Eldritch Blast.
That's
No,
true.
you
I'm-
One.
And I'm a Warforged. I don't have a soul, so.
Send in the people without any souls.
That hurt.
Zephyr, go in there too.
Hey! I have a soul.
She gets naked in front of everyone. She has no soul.
I was making a ginger joke, whatever. Rhea said something.
The
Zephyr ain't a fucking ginger.
fucking expression change on Oko's face.
Rude.
Rhea said something.
Yeah,
Zephyr,
Rhea's
go.
more inclined on going into the lake for stopping not for stopping Erisar, but more for the motivation of dragging the Goliath out of there if Shiz goes south. He is literally the only source of constant reason to the party.
Yeah, that
I take
too.
minor offense to that, Rhea.
Or constant reason.
Constant reason. I mean, Goliath's been pretty consistent. Me and Zephyr have been hit or miss. Zephyr's
never
been
miss,
more
huh?
hit and more miss, but we've been hit or miss.
Okay, rude.
But true.
I woke Beans up.
Yeah, Beans is basically already packing up his stuff. He's getting ready to go.
No, I meant yesterday.
Oh.
I'm the one who paid Kukulu to wake Beans up. Oh, whatever.
So we're going. I guess we're going in then to. Why do we have to stay? Why do we have to stay in this lake? I hate this lake.
I
I
hate the
just-
lake
I-
too.
just
I want to
mumbling.
leave.
I'm just mumbling as I'm walking back over, like, gotta get a.
As soon as
Like-
Beans
My-
packs up his stuff,
my
he kind of walks
clothes.
over to the lake and he just jumps in.
My
Oh
clothes
no,
have
I
just
think
got
we're doing it
dry.
at the same time. I think we're going in at the same time as him by at that point.
Is everyone going after Beans? Is anyone staying behind?
I'm
We're not going after Beans. We're going after Goliath and
No, I
Darius.
mean like, not like, to save Beans. I mean like after Beans jumps in.
I think we're all going in.
Yeah, because we can't split the party.
You can. I've run
We
campaigns.
could've.
In,
We
can't.
I've run campaigns in 2
preferable
different
not to.
countries. But anyways, so Goliath and Erisir, considering you guys have quite a head start, you guys make it to the, I assume, the room where the god's in? Where Kukulu's at? Is that where you're going, Erisir?
Yeah. As soon
Okay.
as she arrives, she's going to kneel before the god.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Erisir makes it into the room. Goliath, what are you doing?
I will take out my silver bow.
Okay. So you kneel before the god, Erisir, and what do you do?
She offers up her mace, her custom mace,
Mm-hmm.
for us to all level up.
I don't
But how do you express that?
know what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
It's
about.
not
gotta be
in-game.
in character. It's gotta be in game. That's metagame in there.
She makes a series of pictures of like us becoming more powerful, kind of deal. Illustrations.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, how could this possibly go wrong?
Ways.
How could this possibly go wrong?
We're all taking a level in Warlock.
I'm about to get fucking monkey's pod.
Kukulu kind of stays where he's sitting, and he takes each individual picture, a tentacle grabbing each one, bringing it closer to him, and all of his eyes
Wait,
look
can
over each of them.
he read minds?
Yeah, but you're drawing
I swear
pictures.
to God, if you get me shunned by my god, I'm not gonna be happy.
Makes a pact for
This is
everyone
why.
else.
This is why we wanted to go in. Something
So-
stupid
so
happened.
what are the,
Something
what are
always
the
happens.
pictures you're giving him?
They are basically, if he can read minds, he can see that as she doodled them out. He
Okay.
was making.
I like to
asking
imagine.
us to become more powerful. Her team, her party. I don't know what to call it in character.
I like to imagine that it's like a child, like on the
misfits.
ground, like with their feet up and like holding on to it, like with the full hand.
Okay.
It's a very ornate mace with roses in it. Remember, I had to pay for this.
Oh, you're giving that one?
Yeah,
So you want to give me that in exchange for power?
she nods.
What is
Okay.
Goliath doing?
That's not exactly an equal transaction, I suppose.
She offers up the other mace too.
That's not. I mean, I can give you something to make you more powerful. These, I guess.
She shrugs and accepts.
Okay. Alright. The eyes kind of dart back and forth in the room, just kind of looks around.
Did we make it there yet?
No.
Oh,
Kuklu-
drawing those pictures must have taken a while.
Ah.
Kulu takes both of the maces, stuffs them underneath, and from the same mouth that eats them, takes out this little tiny object. This little white orb. For you, it's probably the size of to fit in your hand. It's maybe like a what's a
Snowball?
good it's like the size
It's a
of
Pokeball.
like a grapefruit.
Okay.
Like how a grapefruit would fit your hand normally, in proportion to you, and hands
Yeah.
you that, and just that's a fair trade, I think. Do you
He
want?
looks at him quizzically, like, what? How do I use it? kind of deal.
At that point, Kuklu's just motioning at Goliath. You want things?
Yes.
Unless you're gonna shoot me, then this
No.
is awkward.
He'll hold out the bow and say, "Whatever increase you can give me to my draconic power in exchange for this."
Every single eye just starts blinking and just blankly staring. All right, you guys are asking a lot of weird ones today.
Anyway, I asked a normal question.
Draconic power.
He said today.
Okay, for a silver. Do you have arrows? Or you just have the.
Do I have arrows? I don't think I have arrows.
No, you don't have arrows.
He didn't give me any
bow.
arrows. He just gave me the bow.
Okay. And the eyes just kind of shift around and looks around the room and just. Okay. How about. No. You see the tentacles kind of just rub on where a chin would be on this creature, but there isn't. And at this point, Beans and the rest of the party would arrive at this point. So if you guys want to intervene or say anything, now would be the time. But Google is definitely contemplating a solution.
I instantly, the moment I get in there, I look immediately for where the bunny is.
Erisa just holds the orb to herself.
All right, what did we miss?
Well, that
I
one.
managed to confuse a god.
That one
I love it.
wanted
Well,
power, and this one wants dragon stuff. So I'm not. I mean, do you want to kill a dragon?
Tempting.
I could.
Not yet.
I could put you next to a dragon.
Oh,
That could be
no.
fun.
No. If you
No,
cannot
he-
give me for what I have asked, that is
I-
fine. I will simply leave.
I'm not a dragon. I can't. I could give you a dragon's tooth. That'd be pretty cool.
that's pretty cool, man. You should take it.
I'll put Goliath will put
Where-
the bow away.
Wear it like a necklace.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Use it for
I'm covered in scales. Like
decoration.
I already have enough draconic.
Make a weapon out of it. I don't know. Make an axe. That'd be cool. You could show
Make
it
a
off.
really cool looking necklace. Go out on the beach.
You tell everyone that you killed a dragon. No one would know
Yeah.
otherwise.
I'm
Keanu Reeves,
agreeing with
let's
Kukulu
go.
right now. Kukulu is my bro.
I'm getting a lot of weird mixed messages from this party.
As am I.
What is this orb? That's all Erisa wants to know.
Kukulu is a total G, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I assume you're all here to ask for stuff.
I was mostly here to take the bunny back. I'm sorry about her.
Oh. Okay.
I walk up. I pick Erisa up by the scruff of her neck again and just walk out again.
Yeah, I'll leave with them.
I'd like to
Bye.
ask for something.
And then I hear Gotham say that. And I instantly turn like, oh no, fucking hell.
Can you give me the ability to use a spell?
Okay. I can most definitely do that. Yes.
Okay. I have a gold dagger,
Mhm.
and I would like to learn about a spell I've read called
Mhm.
Conjure Animal.
Okay, I'm fine with this, and I go back to
Yeah,
leaving.
Yeah,
You-
that's fine.
What does this
You-
orb do?
Understandable.
Do
The
you
least
want
egregious option.
for a dagger? For a dagger. Okay. For a dagger to conjure animals. I mean, I can. What kind of animal do you want?
No, I want the ability to conjure animals.
I see. To conjure animals.
A dagger of elephants.
No,
For a gold
a dagger
dagger,
of squirrels.
that's not. I have like 17 of these, but all right. It just
Okay.
takes the dagger away from you, and then from behind you, almost immediately, taps on your shoulder a scroll of paper. So you now have a scroll.
Nice. All right.
I look over. I then look over at Beans.
Beans just has his arms crossed, just has his hand open, just like, no, go ahead. You guys go first.
I
will
walk up to
patiently wait.
Beans and I ask him very quietly, "What are you planning here?"
Don't worry about it.
I am
Now I'm
worried.
gonna worry about it.
Insight check.
I'm very worried.
Go ahead and roll insight.
I think somebody else can roll insight and I can roll intimidation to make him stop if they get bad insight.
Go ahead, roll intimidation.
I think I'm waiting for insight behind me.
I got a 10 on my insight.
Okay,
21.
so
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
he definitely has a devious plan. Definitely. I mean, you guys have enough experience with mages and shit. He's definitely doesn't want to get monkey pawed by his shit. He's gonna word it very specifically, more than likely, and he's waiting to see how you guys are wording stuff to see what the results are. Because for him, it's, seeing the results and then learn from what you guys are receiving to probably ask.
I'm gonna roll my intimidation then. Wait, do I get advantage on intimidation? I don't remember if I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I do get. Oh wait, no, it's proficiency. It was an advantage.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't worry about it. Immediately worries about it.
Eris, what were you trying to say?
Arizona is going to quizzically hold out the orb to Beans.
Don't. He doesn't deserve your orb.
Not kidding.
No,
She's wondering what it is.
Are you giving me this?
No, she's like, what? She's holding her head quizzically, like what it is. Like when a puppy dog does when they don't understand something.
I mean, I could find out what that is, but that would take me a rather lengthy time.
I still have my hand on Beans' shoulder, and
Whoa,
I lean in close.
Rhea, sit down. Calm down. I know the bunny is really aggravating, but you need to stay in your seat.
You can stand.
Remain seated.
You can't stand?
Don't go robo just yet. Don't go robo yet.
Rhea's gonna activate mage mecha mode.
Mecha mage. I still have my hand. I have my hand on Beans' shoulder, and I lean in close, and for the first time around him, I say his name correctly, and I say, "Arnold, what the fuck are you about to do?"
Something that will benefit everyone.
The
What?
fuck was that?
Are you talking backwards?
I rolled my intimidation.
Oh.
Okay, but what was
Okay.
the string of syllables you just did?
Shakespeare.
It's Hamlet in reverse.
You're speaking Draconic. That's actually very impressive.
It's orcish backwards.
Oh god.
Yuki, seriously, what is this orb?
Did you
I
roll
think you might
intimidation?
have to identify it.
I rolled
sooner to-
intimidation,
He
and I
rolled a
rolled a
5.
5.
He just
I rolled a 5 on
looks at you
intimidation.
so confused. Just, right, okay.
Alright, Kitten, looks like you're still a little rattled from yesterday.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I can find out what this orb is?
Sure.
And I did it again. Wrong again.
I would just copy paste d20 plus
Yeah.
and then just add 0 when you don't roll anything.
12.
I've got like a little like notepad document of all my rolls, and all I have to do is just like throw in numbers for like my skill checks.
I mean, looking at it, it's definitely strange. It's not like Kuklu has any reason to lie to you. It's definitely something that
Wait,
probably gives you power.
what did Beans say to Zephyr? Like before I did the intimidation check while I was going.
It was Allie who had gotten the 23 in insight.
Well, I know that Zephyr had asked something or whatever, and then I rolled my intimidation check, but like Yuki was saying something about Bean saying something.
I don't remember the wording.
So,
Yeah, he was
something
basically
along the lines
But
of
just like
something.
he's
calling
basically
out,
saying
just,
that,
like,
like-
saying go ahead.
Yeah, everyone else go ahead first. He'll wait
Yeah.
his turn.
Oh, do I have anything else? I got what I wanted.
All right. Does anyone else here want to poke the dark and mysterious magics of a potential elder god, or are we good to go?
Wait, who said I was dark and mysterious? Did someone say that? Who said that?
It's a good thing where I come from, darling. Tall,
That-
dark,
All dark and
handsome, you know?
mysterious, you know?
Feels kind of racist, but okay.
Wait, can I offer anything else up just to be able to talk? I should have done that instead.
You know what?
Shit.
That would have been a
Yeah.
good thing.
That would have been too late to change your mind now.
Now you have mystery orb.
Offers the orb. Can I speak?
Can I speak?
Hold on, no.
Maria, would you like to speak?
Oh,
No,
alright.
Rhea's just gonna.
I'll just wait. I'll just not
Oh.
do anything and
Actually, that raises a very interesting idea.
Are you gonna wish for a
Do
race
you want
change?
to
right
learn
now?
languages?
Well, no. Actually, I want to ask a question. Could I give you this scroll in exchange for a gold dagger? I don't want to do it. I just want to know if I could.
If it's possible.
What?
I think he
Would-
wants to
would you-
return. What's the return
Yeah.
policy here at this GameStop?
Would you accept this scroll that you gave me for a gold dagger?
Do you have the receipts?
No.
Okay, then.
Wait, did you give a receipt?
No, he didn't.
Eric's going to offer a mess kit for the ability to speak.
I mean, I just got that out of my cabinet, and now I have to put it back. Like you're asking a lot. Like that's a lot of work.
Oh, I was just curious. You don't have to do anything.
If you want your dagger back, I suppose we can make. a
No, it's
trade.
okay. I'm happy
For
with the
lower-
scroll. I just
for
wanted to
equivalent
know.
value?
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait a second. Did I overpay?
Yuki, Eric's going to offer her
Yes.
mess kit for the ability to speak.
How are you going to present that?
She just drops her backpack with it open to it.
You're just gonna offer your mess kit.
yeah,
Yeah.
how are you going to ask Kukulu for the ability to speak?
Well, she's going to write on a leaf with a picture of someone talking.
Oh.
You wanna offer me eating supplies?
She's going to offer her backpack and her bedroll, her mess kit, and her water skin.
Jesus. Do you not have any gold to offer?
No, it's back at the temple.
Oh.
This is definitely a really awkward reverse Ursula situation. Considering that both are basically, octopuses. Octopi?
Octopi.
No, it's octopuses.
There was a big debate about this
Yeah,
a
I
while
think it
ago. Let's
was.
not get into it.
Yeah, it's not. Anyways, we know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tentacled motherfuckers. That's it's asking a lot. That's used, kind of dirty.
She also offers half her soul.
You can
You do it.
fraction a soul?
You want to, okay.
Were you a god like that?
Also, how do you make decisions?
Sure.
I have a lot of questions about this.
That's
Proprietary knowledge.
all right. Definitely not the weirdest thing I've been asked. Goliath, next to you, you hear this large, loud cracking sound. The rest of you hear it, but for Goliath, it's right next to you. And you can see this stone pillar crack as one of the tentacles just snap it. And it looks like it's going to fall over at you, but then it just kind of floats towards Kukulu rather than on you. Like he snapped it off, but at a weird angle. And like the other things that you guys have given him, it goes underneath them and disappears underneath a bunch of teeth. And you just hear this crunching sound and just... Alright, anything else?
Wait, did the bunny get to talk, or what's going on with that?
Not yet. He's just chewing on a bunch of stone.
All right.
Eric's
I was just wondering,
wheels
like,
of
what
joy.
do you make your decisions based on like the economy? Like, is there like a do you have any do you have any connections to the stock market at the moment, knowing what's going on there?
I mean, I know things that know things that know things. So if I don't know a thing, I can get the thing that knows the thing, so that I can do the thing. I mean, a lot
Okay,
of
so that's
trades
how you know.
are actually like trades on top of trades. So really, you're just like initiating like a chain reaction of things. So really, there's a labor fees involved.
I just learned something that might be important to what just happened with me. So I think we should leave soon.
He lifts himself up and spits out this strange little rock object, and Gotham, you would recognize it as one of those little lanterns, and just holds it up next to Erisar, and just okay. And,
All right, Bunny. Do you really want to give up your soul at the moment?
She only got half her soul.
Little Miss Cleric.
And from behind Erisar, you watch his tentacle whip and smack Erisar in the back. You take 1 damage. And you watch as this strange, faint, red aura, basically, like, spirit apparate from in front of her, and immediately gets sucked into this lantern. Okay. Deal's a deal. Good luck. And then the lantern just disappears, and you see it just glow with this red light. The awkward silence that happens. So, you can
I look over at the bunny and I'm just like, well,
Don't worry, I just offered half my soul.
do we hear that?
Are you speaking,
She
Erisar?
actually said that.
Okay.
Okay, fine. We're all
Gotham
leaving
will
now.
pipe up. I'll offer you 1 ration for the piece of the bunny's soul.
What the fuck? That's not...
What is this campaign?
Okay.
We need to leave now, or else
Yeah,
we're
let's
just gonna be
just go
stuck
before-
here forever.
I do not deal in soul quantities less than 1/2. They are in half.
What would you like for the half of the bunny's soul?
If you want to give me half of your soul,
No deal.
okay.
You could also offer gold. You're probably the richest.
I mean,
one here.
how much do you think this soul is worth?
I
my
mean,
soul,
I
It's
gave
what
you
you
my
need.
offer.
it's at least 2 gold. Consider what I am.
I have this scroll.
That's not worth. I would never take someone's soul and give them 1 scroll. That would be fucked up.
All right, fair enough.
My
All
soul
right.
is, half my soul is worth at least 2 gold because of my backstory.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
that's
we're
it.
done.
Scar.
I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask Beans. Can you just wait a bit until we get out of here before you do whatever you're gonna do here?
Sure, I guess. I don't... If you don't want to reap the benefits of that, I suppose.
I think we're gonna leave. Come along, everybody.
Kuklu just
And
like...
I make sure I grab Erisar and then also put like a something around my mouth. No, it's just like okay.
Then
What about beans?
We're
Beans
leaving
can
Beans to
stay.
his fate at this point.
I've told Beans to wait until we leave before he does whatever he's gonna do because of what we discussed earlier.
I'd really like to see what Beans wishes for. I don't think it matters whether or not we're nearby.
We were only here to help out Goliath. Okay, man. Let's
At
just
this
go.
point, Beans pushes past you guys and just starts walking up to Kuklu.
Let's get going before something explodes.
before we leave, I asked the god what this orb is.
Well, that's for you to figure out. You asked for power. You didn't ask for like a direction or instruction manual. That's not my fault.
We
Don't
have a
give up the
scholar.
rest
We
of
can
your
figure.
soul.
We can go. We can find somewhere to figure out what the fuck it is.
Okay, let's just go. Let's just leave. We're leaving.
And as you guys leave, you can hear Bean's demand or wish, depending on your perspective on the situation. I can hear him. I offer my life in exchange for knowledge on all arcane. And I'm assuming you guys are all leaving. Is no one like watching him or?
No, I'm
No.
definitely watching.
No,
Done.
Okay.
I'm leaving. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
So everyone who's leaving, you guys keep going. For everyone watching, you keep a little slower to observe. And Kuklu, without hesitation, you can see his eyes go from this green light into almost a vibrant red, and then back to blue, and then back to green, and just okay. And you can see all of Beans' flesh just melt off his body and just be just sucked up by the water to the point where he's left just a mound of bones, a skinless skeleton just covered by his cloth. And his bones just begin to float in the water. And you can see
That is the
Kuklu's
dumbest
face.
witch I've ever heard. Let's leave.
You can see Kuklu's face as the body drifts away and okay, bye guys, come back later.
Bye, Kookaloo. Bye,
Yeah, I'm
buddy.
satisfied. I'll leave now.
I'm satisfied now. I've seen it. I've seen everything I need to. I'm satisfied.
Side, we are all now rich, assuming we can walk to the temple without.
Well,
dying.
Okay, yep.
I don't
Let's
know.
get back.
Well, I think we can end the session now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next session, I'll tell you all why you should follow me.
Because of your ugly bastard elf dad?
I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a bit more. Honestly, I think Yuki might have said a bit more than you should have about.
What?
But whatever.
About what?
To end the session off, all Airster is doing is cussing out Haruka or Koda.
Okay, well let's raid someone and then we can talk about all the fun things that happened. And everyone else that watching, I hope you enjoyed the like 45 minutes of people trying to figure out what the fuck they can ask from a weird god.
Pulling on a mask for half an hour.
Kinda.
Yeah, I'm gonna raid Inkgeist. So I get the pick tonight.
Okay. Bye, Yuki.
Eh,
Closes out Twitch.
Okay, let's get that done. And Tara, you can die now. Okay. I'm not gonna say raid mission, but all the homies can give loves to Inkgeist and all the cool fun art that he do.